everybody! Welcome to this week's episode of Dungeons and Demigods. It's nice to see all of you.
Dungeons and Demigods.
We are here for part 2 of our split season, where we have 2 separate groups of adventurers going off on their own quests. And this is, what did you guys agree on? The Demigods?
The Demigods.
The Demigods, also known as the Leviathan's grasp
months
group.
Trying to come up with a name.
No.
We
Abby
decided it
spent
literally an
several
hour
months
ago.
coming up with names. There's a difference there. Kate had a few.
Pretty sure I have one or two
You
suggestions.
put Demi-Dums, and then I was like,
Demi-Dums.
Demi-Gods.
Demigods, yep. So, we're going to go ahead and go through our player introductions real quick, just to get everybody refreshed on who we are, because it's been like, what, like a month and a half since this group has played? 2 months almost? Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. Jeez.
So, going through reverse Discord order, first player we have up is...
Hi, I'm Birdie. No, I'm not.
He doesn't
just
even
kidding.
go
Hi.
here.
He doesn't even go here. Hi, I'm Abby, clueless_DM on most social media platforms, including here on Twitch. Give me a follow. And I play V, who is a child of Dionysus.
And then next up we have... Kate, that's you. We said reverse Discord order.
Sorry. Hi, I'm Kate, and I'm not happy with how my camera is sitting on my face. Anyway, I am Kate. You can find me at Cloudy Kate. I almost just said my full name. That's gross. I am playing Nerida Moore, a brand new demigod who y'all have not seen before.
No,
right?
they've not seen.
No, you
No.
guys haven't seen her. And she's a daughter of Poseidon. Cabin 3. Woo woo.
Woo, woo. Next person up is going to be the lovely player. Where is he at?
Hi, I'm Ben, also known as Ben is D&D. I play Luke Marshall, the son of Zeus. Do I have a bit? Maybe.
Maybe a bit of sanity left.
No.
All right. Next person up is our last player of the evening.
Hello, I am Hannah. I'm Schooner Later on TikTok, YouTube, Twitch, all of the things. I'm playing Addie, a child of Aphrodite, and the only bit I can think of is that I'm obsessed with apple juice, and I have
Martinelli's. Oh my god.
Martinelli's apple juice. and
Martinelli's is the
can
best!
I can't even count on both hands how many bottles I have surrounding me. So
You also remember to say that you're the daughter of Aphrodite. You did it.
because
Yeah.
I repeated it in my head until it got to be my turn.
For anyone who doesn't
Is that
remember
the ones
last
where you're supposed to
campaign.
like be able to bite the container and it
Oh,
sounds
please
like
don't.
an
That's
apple?
it's terrible
Oh
for
my
audio.
God.
But
What? I can't believe that that's real. What?
then last and definitely least, we have me, Aaron, at Obsidian Olive. I am the Dungeon Master here on this section of Dungeons and Demigods, and the Friday one that takes place on twitch.tv/this show is a mimic that is supposed to be running at the same time as this, and it technically is. We just got to get you guys caught up, and actually, only a day has passed in the other game, so we could actually probably get you guys ahead of it, depending on how quick this session goes.
Yeah.
So we're gonna be jumping off directly into our adventure. Last shout-outs before we go on is I think that we need to shout out our audio. Most of the music tonight will be provided by Arcane Anthems. Weston, he's a good friend of ours. We rep his audio. What is currently playing is his track "You Arrive at a Tavern," which is a really, really fun track that I like to use for lighthearted moments. We absolutely love Arcane Anthems. Go check out his Patreon. He's great. Does anyone else have...
Cherish the lighthearted moments.
Oh yeah,
because-
especially because you don't know the next one on the playlist. That's the best part. That's the best part. That's the best part. So, I don't think... does anyone else have any call-outs at this point? Are we good? Are we gonna go straight back into the game?
I think we're good. Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. All right. Well then, let's go ahead, and we're gonna go ahead and get into tonight's game. We start several months after the end of the last campaign. It is the beginning of summer. It is June 4th. Our demigods each went to sleep the night before the beginning of summer, some of them arriving just a few hours before dusk. Friends who've not seen each other for several months. I hit the wrong button. There we go. That's the one I was looking for. Okay. And we're going to go ahead and begin. We start at a low cabin hewn of rough stone and shells. There is darkness in this cabin besides the light glow and trickle of water coming out of a sea salt fountain in the corner. Several things having been raised on the wall, such as a shield with intricate designs and a minotaur's horn. Nerida, you hear on the door, waking you up. You take a moment, pick up your phone. It's 3:30 a.m. in the morning.
Percy?
You call out.
Yeah.
Okay. You hear, "Oh, it's me, hey," at the front door.
Half like sleepwalks to the door.
As you step out of your bed, there's an ominous feeling in your gut as you stand up. Something feels off and wrong about this morning, and you realize when who you recognize to be Billy shouted on the other side of the door. There was worry and terror in his voice. What do you do next?
Slide on. She's gonna stand up, slide on like sweatpants over the boxers she's sleeping in, and like her cut up Camp Half-Blood hoodie over just like the sports bra, and just like walk over to the door, still rubbing her eyes.
Okay.
What's
As you go to the door and open it up, the first thing that hits you is a cold gust of wind and water. It is raining in Camp Half-Blood, which is not the norm. And you see there, dripping wet, shivering, holding his jacket around his arms, is a young, late teens-looking young man with a small pointed goatee, and hair pulled back in a small scarf. Is Billy Goat, your guys' friend, the satyr, who's kind of taken the position as Chiron's right-hand man here at camp. Hey, Nerida.
Hey, what? Come in.
No. Chiron told me to come get you, and it was an emergency.
What? She's gonna throw on she's gonna nah, she's gonna go out like how she is, no shoes, no
Okay.
nothing.
Okay.
Just, hoodie, not even throwing the hoodie up.
Can you just run to the big house? I have to go get a couple more people, but he said to get you first.
Dude.
What did you say?
What's going on, dude? He couldn't have waited.
At this point, he doesn't seem to have caught that, as he's now anxiously looking around at the rest of the valley.
Fine.
Okay, I'm gonna go run. I'll meet you over there in a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. As you're halfway through complaining, you see him scamper away, headed towards a cabin very near yours, which even at this time of night, you can tell in the rain that he's headed towards the large marble-pillared Zeus cabin. But you head off towards the big house. Yeah.
I imagine first she just kind of starts walking, and then she opens her eyes and then realizes she's walking the completely wrong direction. Back. And goes to the big house.
So you begin to walk there, and it is a bit of a struggle to walk to the big house. It's down a hill and across a small bit of the valley, and the wind is blowing so hard that you see that nymphs are batting down sections of their trees, pulling the branches in to make sure they aren't torn apart. You see large splashes of water cutting across the valley. The amphitheater is flooded at the moment. That pit that you all sit at for campfires, it is heavy rain. It almost makes you feel a hurricane, but way too cold. You finally make your way to the big house, one of the few buildings at this point in the night that has any amount of light coming out of it. Sitting on the porch, kind of halfway out of the door in a wheelchair, is Chiron, the mentor of camp. And he sits there, his shaggy beard kind of more loosely trimmed this part of the year, though he seems to be regretting that as he pulls a scarf even closer. Come, child, please. And you see him like waving you in.
That was very loud for now.
Okay. So you go in. As you enter the light of the big house, why don't you go ahead and describe your character for us?
So she is about 5'5". She has this bleached silver white hair that starts probably about an inch off her roots. There's just about an inch of black hair that's grown in, and she just either she likes the way it looks or just doesn't care enough to re-bleach her roots. She's really muscular and athletically built. She wears, either boxers or like swimming trunks and a cropped Camp Half-Blood hoodie that she obviously cut like to be right under her chest, and it has like little thumb holes that she also cut. It's probably like an extra large. She's definitely like a small. And she wears a blue sweatband that she would probably be putting it on as she's walking. She would have grabbed it on her way out. Her hair is like messy, and she puts on like the blue sweatband that she's never seen without. I'm trying.
That was wonderful.
I'm struggling.
And as you reach the front door, Chiron ferries you through the front door to the rec room where every official meeting at camp takes place. The ping pong table is sat through more meetings than you can count. But as you get in there, seated, kind of hunched over the table, hand on a cup of coffee, and fingers running through very wet, curly red hair, you see Rachel Elizabeth Dare, the local oracle of camp. She looks just as tired as you feel. She was probably also very recently awoken for whatever emergency Chiron has. Come, child, please, take a seat.
Oh my god, again with the child. Why is she, no, can't wait till morning?
Unfortunately not. I have sent Billy to prepare the rest of your group, and, it seems that something rather dire has happened, and once everyone has arrived, I will be explaining a few things. The first thing I would like to explain is that I'm sure you're aware that over the last few weeks I've been meeting with a lot of the head counselors, and we were making decisions to send more and more people on quests this summer than ever before. Well, I was waiting for you if you had any responses there.
Yeah.
However, it seems tragedy has struck, and we will be sending you far quicker than we thought we were going to. Rather, we would have waited to announce more quests until later this afternoon, but the situation is dire.
I mean, that's fine. Max is like always ready to go, so I'm sure he'll be okay with it.
Young Maximus has actually been chosen to lead his own quest.
What?
Unfortunately, young Max will not be joining you as we require him and his specific skill set for another quest.
Oh.
But the quest that we require
that's
you
cool.
for
Good for him.
is much more tailored towards your needs, and this group has been picked in haste, but with a lot of forethought made behind it. Here comes the first member. And you hear, like, Chiron must have heard him a second before the door opened, but coming into the room is the local Child of Zeus. Ben, if you'd like to reintroduce Luke for me.
Absolutely.
Because it's been a while since people have heard a description.
Yeah, so coming in through the door, looking fully awake already, slightly wet hair from the rain outside, is about a 5'11", tall guy with brown hair, short brown hair. He has blue eyes, I believe, doesn't he? I think so.
That's on your character sheet. I don't recall.
I'm trying to remember. I think so, anyway. Quite serious look on his face. wearing a faded red t-shirt. You can kind of see some bits of logo underneath the armor piece, which he is already still trying to pull on. Blue jeans and matching red sneakers. And yeah, he just kind of steps into the room and is just like, Kyron, what's the... Oh, Nerida. Good to see you. What? And then
She'll come
sees
up and do
Rachel
Oh.
and is just like, okay, something really bad is happening. What is happening out there?
I will be speaking to all of you in a moment. Young Nerida, you had something to say?
Luke. Bam! Goes to the super complicated.
Oh, yeah. You guys made up a
kind of,
handshake in
like-
the one-shot we played a couple weeks ago. I forgot about that.
Yeah, he'll like
Yeah.
start doing it, but he's kind of a little distracted by the whole
Yeah.
situation. Quick question,
Mhm.
DM. So
Yep.
he would have made this assessment on the way out. Would Luke notice anything out of the ordinary of, oh, it's raining inside camp? That doesn't happen. Would I notice anything particularly off about the storm that I would recognize?
Go ahead and roll me a nature check. With advantage because you're the storm guy.
Yeah. Woo. That's a 16 to start with. So 16. Yeah, 16 nature. That is a -1, so 15.
First thing, out the bat, immediately notice, this storm, no lightning or thunder. This did not come from your father.
Oh shit.
Your dad, for once, is not the person who's pissed off here.
But he's the sky guy. What?
He is the
what-
sky guy, but
can
he's
I-
not the only one who's a
Can I
bringer of
tell
storms.
anything else about it?
Well, based off of common sense, if he's not the one making the storm, there's generally only other one god that gets pissed off enough to make storms. And that would be the father of the person you're currently sitting across a table from.
Guess it makes sense why we're both here now.
There should be two more
still-
arriving. Just give it a moment. I'm assuming
Who else is coming?
V, that you would be stopping by Addie's before going
Oh,
over.
yeah. Oh yeah.
I figured as much. So as you say that, you hear a door kicked open by a foot, and Addie and V both walk in. If you two would like to reintroduce your characters to the audience.
Okay. So Addie is 5'8" and she has long brown hair and green eyes, and it's currently pulled into a messy side braid, and by that it means it's not messy, it's a braid that's like pulled to make it give that messy look. And she's wearing pink rain boots, a pink raincoat, and has a pink umbrella, and she is walking
I love
next
it.
to V.
Who is 4'11", so almost an entire foot shorter than Addie. And from what you can see of them, they have long black hair that is like has like the two e-girl streaks dyed in the front, bright blonde. Has one eye that's green, one eye that's blue, and is currently wearing a poncho provided to them by Addie, which says Cat Mom on the front, and it has little cat ears and a matching umbrella.
Did you bring the cat purse with you?
Amazing.
Yes.
Oh, you this poor fucking cat. Okay.
It was their Christmas present, you know, there's
Okay.
a matching
Yeah,
flask too.
There's a matching flask.
Yep. Okay.
Amazing.
So are you also going to describe your familiar who's with you?
He's with
That's
me.
why I asked if you brought the cat purse, because the purse is made for the cat. Remember we talked about
Oh,
this?
yes.
Yeah. Okay. So my familiar Shadow is a black house cat, short hair, has matching one green, one blue eye, and is the main character of this campaign.
Definitely. Shadow is
Yes.
the protagonist.
Yeah.
No,
I
agree.
am
I
your
agree.
protagonist. Yeah, so the two of you walk in, and Luke, you feel like Kyron's point immediately answered as to who else would be joining you. As he simply gestures to these two, please, come sit.
Nerida! What's poppin', mamas?
Oh my god, I'm gonna turn you down
Handshake.
ever so slightly.
Handshake.
I don't think Addie has ever met Nerida.
No, Addie arrived late last night. You were delayed on your way to camp, so you didn't arrive till after dusk last night.
She looks a little like awkward that she doesn't have a handshake.
Yeah.
She's like, "Hey!"
Yeah. As the two of them are doing their handshake, Luke will kind of just be like, "It's good to see you, Addie," and just give you a hug.
Give a hug to
Yeah.
Some more? Yeah.
Hug.
Okay.
Well, I have gathered you all here for a reason, and it is quite urgent. As you have no doubt noticed, there is in fact a storm brewing and actively raining down upon us.
Oh, you guys didn't do that? I thought you guys could, like...
Normally
control the
Dionysus is indeed in control of the weather of the valley, but other gods may overrule this.
Ooh,
So
somebody
he's not
got-
mad. Okay, good. That's
Well-
a good
Someone
start.
messed with my dad.
No, in fact it was Lord Poseidon who was, as you would say, messed with.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Just look towards Nerida.
To explain, Rachel, yeah, I got it, Kyron. She kind of like rubs some gunk out of her eye, pulls her hair back, takes a sip out of the coffee. So, hi, I know most of you. I met you, I think the least, and she points at Addie.
Yeah. But, well, I mean, we saw
We
each
met.
other. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like your hair, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
It's-
It's wet right now.
You can't even tell. It looks really good.
I was visited early this morning by one of your friends, actually, Maya Sullivan. She
Maya.
visited me about
Sure.
1 a.m. She had a bad dream, but, you know, as someone who is also in the prophetic area, I interpreted this dream to be relatively bad. And about 5 minutes later, Kyron received news from Atlantis.
Oh.
Yes.
Sorry, what?
First, pertaining to the dream that your young friend had, your friend had a vision, not so much a prophetic one as one of events currently happening, of an enemy that you had dealt with this winter, has not risen again, but
Okay, I was about to get very upset.
has made
Yeah.
contact with another great serpent, which is something that we have been waiting for since this winter.
Does it have
More
to
snakes.
be snakes always?
And 5 minutes after young Maya appeared to Rachel, multiple of our bastions in the Atlantic Sea were hit by the forces of Python. Atlantis, Camp Fishblood, Typhon's new prison, all individually struck. None of them were taken over. However, battles are still raging at this very moment. There is...
Time out.
Can't.
Camp Fish Blood
Yeah, I heard that.
Yes.
and
too.
Atlantis?
Kinda
Like
really
the
funny, actually.
Atlantis. That's not a code name or something.
Am I
Like,
the only one who's
The
not
lost city of
surprised by
Atlantis.
Should I bring my bathing suit? I have several.
this? You should.
Okay.
I imagine
Yes.
you will be spending quite a bit of time, in the water.
Really?
Well,
Um,
where we are currently
Shadow
sent,
doesn't do well with water.
then perhaps it would be
Physically
best to leave him
recoils.
here. Yeah, the cat, like, hears the word water, closes his eyes, and burrows back down in, into the bag. But, yes, Nerida, I still have quite a bit more to get through, but if there's an urgent question,
There's more.
we are hoping to send you to another prison of sorts in the ocean, as Atlantis is spread too far thin. And we've already sent your brother off on his own quest. He is currently assisting your father at Typhon's prison. We made a call to him about an hour ago as we were preparing other things. He is, leading something far more urgent, but this is something that with the Great Serpents rising, we thought we should send someone to check in on it. How familiar are each of you with the sea monster Cetus? If you guys want,
Caddis?
Is it a cat? Yeah, I was gonna ask.
if you guys want to roll a history check,
Yeah.
go ahead and go for it.
I will gladly attempt to roll a history check.
Well, Nerida would have
Absolutely.
advantage because it's an ocean sea monster.
I rolled a 19 for my first roll.
Nice.
I did not.
I rolled 2 19s.
We're doing history, you said?
And
Yeah.
with history,
Or religion. Religion will
I
work
have a
too if
-1 to history, so
you're
that's an
training
18.
religion.
History. Yeah, I was gonna
That's
say
Or
I rolled
religion,
an 18 minus 1 as well, so 17.
11.
I rolled a
It's
19
pretty
minus 1.
I
solid.
have not heard any of those things because I was reading my notes. So, Addie, what'd you get?
11.
11. Okay.
Makes
Luke, what'd you
sense
get?
that she wouldn't really know.
17. 'cause it was an 18
17.
minus 1.
I forget. 3 of you have negative
Yeah.
intelligence. Oh my
we
god.
are the Demigods.
Well,
Let's see
So
here.
they're dumb.
Addie's not that well, I mean.
Yeah, Addie's the smart one.
Addie is
Yeah.
the smart one.
V,
Okay.
what did you get?
18.
Fuck, good job. Okay, and Nerida, what'd you get?
18. So the 3 idiots rolled
So
higher
the
than the
3
only one with
idiots.
positive intelligence.
What we can say is that they just have heard of it and Addie has not.
Yeah,
I
the
mean,
3
Yeah,
have heard of it.
Luke has had
Honestly,
Annie telling him myths
I
constantly.
can see that the 3 of you being the ones who've
So-
heard of it because you would have mostly watched movies. Because this monster does appear in several very important movies. As Kedis, the sea monster, was a monster that required both Perseus and Heracles to slay back when it was at its prime. It is a massive sea monster that terrorized the Aegean.
That is not good.
And they're
That's
sending
terrible
kids.
news.
Sending kids, cool.
I mean, you know, these demigods have always been children, to be fair. But this was the story of Andromeda, the princess who is tied to the cliffs. It's the monster from that story.
Shit.
Okay. Hannah knows.
Hannah knows that.
one.
It seems that most of you are familiar. Adeline, to catch you up, this monster is one of epic proportions. Young
Oh.
Perseus, not your Perseus, but the original, saved Princess Andromeda from this creature. Its prison, we believe to have been compromised during these attacks, and we do not believe it to be free yet, but Lord Poseidon wishes for us to send demigods to check in on this as Camp Fishblood is currently under attack.
Camp Fishblood.
Where do you think the great Triton heroes come from?
I have a question. So these places are underwater, right?
Yes.
So how do we get there? And do we have to scuba dive? Because I have ear problems sometimes. I couldn't get my certification in
Mhm.
high school.
What's up? Sorry, Luke, I also see a question from you. Before I answer, I will try and go through all these questions at once.
I'm confused. I totally understand why you're sending Nerida on this quest, but me? You're sending
This
me
might clear
into
things
the
up for both of you.
sea.
Okay.
That
First
is
of all, Lord Poseidon has
Son.
requested your presence specifically.
Oh.
Because the
My
prison of
presence?
Ketis was created by both your father and Lord Poseidon.
Oh.
This might clear a few things up. And he reaches over to a desk, opens a drawer, and pulls out a golden drachma, which you all recognize to be the currency of the gods. And walks over and does his trick with the steam and the neon lights over at the hot plate and the nacho bar. Oh, Iris, goddess of rainbow, show us the threat. And he tosses the coin in. And as he does so, instead of the normal wispy message that the Iris message would create, you see the borders of it expand to be almost 3 to 4 feet wide. It's this massive canvas that is almost completely black as you look at it. And it takes a second for your eyes to almost adjust looking at it. Nerida, you'd be the only one here who, as you look at this, you can instantly see it for what it is, and not everyone else. Because you would look at it, and you would see that this is very deep underwater. This scene is of the ocean floor hundreds of feet below the surface, almost inky blackness around it, though to your eyes would look completely normal. You see currents of cold and warm water going past, and there is a massive chasm, almost a mile wide, almost completely circular. And over the top of it, there is this intercoursing section of currents that are moving to and fro, back and forth over the top of it so thickly that even you cannot see through those currents. And the rest of you, giving it a second to notice, would now see what I'm about to describe to Nerida, because this is what you would properly see. The black ocean floor and the circular chasm surrounded, equidistant surrounding the lip of it, are 7 glowing sections of this blue-green light. And Chiron waves his hand, and it's almost like it's a camera zooming in, and it zooms into one specific section of glowing light. And you see this, it almost looks like a pearl, but larger than a human being, and it's glowing green-blue. And he says, "This is a lodestone holding the prison of Cetus together. Now, there are 7 of these that were created by Zeus and Poseidon at the dawning of humanity, after this creature was defeated the first time. This is the first time this prison has been openly attacked," and he's going to do like a spin move with his hand, and it's going to rotate around the lip of the chasm to another one of the pearls, where you can see these shapes moving around the pearl. And as it does so, as he zooms in, you see these serpents, easily 20 feet long, 5 to 10 feet wide at places, swimming away about 100 yards, and then just mad dashing towards the pearl. And poof! As it impacts the pearl, you feel reverberation through the water, even through the iris message. And then there's another boom, and another boom, each into the side of the pearl. And as you look at it, slight cracks begin to appear in the sides of the pearls.
Oh no.
At the current moment, the forces of Delphine, the serpent that was raised last night, have only managed to injure one of the pearls, one of the lodestones. But we fear that given enough time, she would be able to break even 3 or 4 of these and make the prison weak enough for Cetus to escape. Should that happen, the gods would be facing a threat not dissimilar to Typhon's escape last summer.
Oh.
And the
That's
4 of
bad.
you are the quest we put together to stop this.
Right.
So again, how this is underwater.
Yes. Well, you shall be traveling with a son of the sea and a son of the sky and a daughter of the sea. The 2 of them should be able to protect you, and if not, there are other magical means to allow you to have some amount of leisure underwater. Yes. Kate, do you have a question?
Can you mentioned the name of I think it was a snake. It was
Delphine. I will put the name in the
Delphine?
chat. It's unfortunate. Or Delphine, depending on how, but he
you.
said it in its more modern English version, which leads you
Delphine.
to believe that that's how he's been doing it. But if you were to pronounce it in its old Greek version, it would be Delphine with the E at the end.
Right.
There's
Yeah, that's valid.
There's the name in the mute channel.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Hey,
Oh, I put an I, not a Y.
anyway, you all standing there. Yeah, you've noticed it too. Okay. All of you,
Wait,
I did not
what?
choose the name of this creature. This is a creature that exists in Greek myth. Fight me. Anyway. Between those 2, and I have some of these left over from the last time we did intercamp capture the flag, and he reaches into that same desk drawer and pulls out, it almost looks like a small metal pill bottle. And he puts them on the table in front of you. For those of you who cannot breathe underwater, these should allow you some amount of leisure under the water. I believe each of these capsules should allow 1 hour of breathing under the water. This is as much as I can give you.
How many are there?
You look inside.
Don't like those odds.
You
Not great.
you look inside. Let me pull open my notes real quick so I can give them to you because I have the sheets for these. Give me a second.
While you're looking that up,
for
can you
that,
just quickly
sorry.
rattle off the names of the 3 places that were attacked? We have the prison,
You have Typhon's prison, Kedis' prison, Atlantis, Camp Fishblood, and he mentioned there were others.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, all at once. Let's see here. Where are they? Krista High, Hardly.
Addie goes over to V and kind of starts like talking to her about how they could do their hair for while they're underwater.
Monsters.
Because like I did a mermaid shoot once in like middle school where I had to be underwater. Braids are really good, but there's also a way to keep the hair from getting in your face if you want to keep it down. I know that's more your thing, but if you want me to braid it, I can totally do
Not
that.
just like say no. Like, could we not just say make no, thank you?
You know, that's actually a really good point. That's a really good point, Diane. Thank you. No.
V, I think I gotta go on this. Because
I mean,
Dad wants me to, and
Yeah.
from what I've heard,
right.
Dad gets his way, and
Nice.
you've been on a quest.
Why?
And I think
Why?
you've been on a quest.
me?
I would feel better if you guys came. Because if not, it's just me and Sky Guy.
Hey, Sky Guy's cool.
Yeah.
No one took you
Thanks,
seriously when you said
Addie.
that in this room.
Yeah.
Rachel snorts into her coffee.
There's an awkward moment of silence. Luke just goes, "Thanks, Addie."
You're welcome. But I did like gymnastics, not
Nerida,
swimming.
I thought we were cool.
There is a reason that each of you have been chosen. The first thing was that Nerida was chosen, obviously, as a child of the Sea Lord.
Yes.
Young Luke
Right,
was
'cause
chosen as a son of Zeus because one of the things we believe is that between the two of you, you may be able to repair these lodestones, not create new ones, but repair them. And the two of you,
We're a dream team.
well, the two of you
That
were
would be in
chosen a
charge of the
pair
costume.
because we know that we cannot separate the two of you. If we were to send you, young Adeline, on your own quest,
He's right. He's not.
I
young
mean, he's
Vesta
not
would be
wrong.
following you. And the other hopeful option is that Vesta, he looks at you. Your father believes that between the two of you, you should be able to nurse the monster back to sleep should it escape.
Oh, so
Yeah.
so they're the people who
They're
go
the
bum bum.
tall people.
They're the
And we're the-
people who do important things, and then we just
Yeah.
make them pass out.
Yes.
Yes.
I also ask
Okay,
that you...
got it.
I know that you've been not present for the last few months, but we've only just finished emptying that fridge of all of the cans with phallic photos upon them. I would ask that you not do that again.
Dicks.
Kyron looks at you, and Rachel just full on is laughing just into her coffee.
Luke
Kyron-
smiles at that and looks at V, just gives them a wink.
Kyron, I'm gonna go
Wait, were they,
ahead.
like...
Hmm?
Don't...
I'm gonna go ahead and do my part, and then I have to go back to sleep because I have to do a bunch of prophecies tomorrow.
So wait,
yes.
do we get to sleep more, or are we leaving like now?
We believe that it should take about 3 days per lodestone for Delphine's forces to destroy it.
Oh,
So you have
okay.
a maximum of 3 weeks to perform this quest.
Oh.
So, maybe Nerida would know this. If this is what this looks like here, what does the ocean look like right now?
It's
if
quite
we're going to
treacherous.
be- Excellent.
Oh.
That is
Oh,
what I
good.
However,
you would say.
young Percy has left, he said a gift. He said it would be stupid to leave demigods unprepared, so he left you behind a gift at the beaches.
Oh.
Oh,
That's...
and he gave me one thing. And
Wait, so, like...
he reaches into that same drawer. It seems like he had one drawer that he kind of prepped everything for this for and has been slowly pulling things out. He hands you what looks like a greenish blue apple.
Oh.
He hands this to Nerida. He said to give this to Rainbow.
It's an apple.
I believe
Maybe she likes fruit.
I believe Tyson, your half-brother, that is a name he gave to one of the hippocampi.
Hippo what?
Hubba hubba da.
Oh, they're cool, like water seahorse horse things, and they like are underwater and they swim.
Yes.
So
It really is
It's
like,
like if
a
a
horse
mermaid-
and everything,
it's
huh?
like-
Reverse
It's like-
Pegasus.
It's a mermaid Pegasus.
It's
Yeah.
like
Okay.
Chiron, but if he was a horse on top and then a fish on the bottom,
That is
and it was
hurtful.
underwater.
That is
I
hurtful.
don't want to think about that.
that
It is
actually
rude
does
and
sound-
hurtful.
Karen stomps a hoof.
His hooves are in his wheelchair right now. He just looks like a dude in a wheelchair who you are insulting to his face.
Angie, ooh, the girls are fighting. The girls are fighting.
Wait, Chiron, I'm sorry. That wasn't meant to be insult. I'm just trying to explain it to Mr. Man of the Air here. He doesn't understand the water.
Man of the Air, that's a new one.
Well,
I'm functioning on like 2 hours of sleep last night. I spent the
Yeah.
entire night cleaning the cabin for my brother that I thought I was gonna meet. Leaves.
well, perhaps you will meet him in your travels. Typhon's prison is not too far from Ketis's prison.
Right.
We tend to keep all of the great sea monsters in generally the same area.
That
That,
sounds like a
for
bad
some
idea.
reason, yeah, it does not.
It keeps
sound
protecting
very
them
smart,
easier when
actually.
we're not being forced to split up the forces of Atlantis across several different
Right.
battles.
It also
But
makes
then if it's
attacking
all in
them
the
easier.
Same place, then there's one target really to release them all.
I did not organize them.
Anyway,
Yeah,
let's not
neither
argue
did
this
I.
now.
Probably, yeah.
Regardless, we hope to have you out of camp within the hour.
Within the hour.
Right.
Okay.
Young Nerida, I was hoping you would receive a prophecy before you went.
That's
Not right now. I would give you. Oh yeah. No, Rachel. It takes over the conversation. Oh, we would do it a little bit privately. We'd probably go to another room.
Oh.
But Chiron wanted to make sure that you guys had the best chance of survival, and a lot of the time, prophecies help with that.
Right.
Yeah.
Sorry, so V, are
Right.
you thinking of bringing like 2 swimsuits
Sure,
or
yeah.
like 3?
I haven't really crossed that bridge, with like the whole, so I'm not exactly sure.
Yeah, we just only have an hour, and so I'm stressing out as to whether to bring like my bikinis or maybe just stick with like the one pieces. I don't know.
Well, actually,
these guys-
something to make you aware of. And he holds up the tablets again. These actually keep you dry while you use them.
Oh, this is
Oh.
fantastic news.
Yes, Luke.
Well, if we only have an hour, should we go? Sorry, I'm distracted by the cat.
I'm so sorry.
That is adorable.
No, I love it.
That is the cutest thing in the world. Oh my
I was
god.
like, I will not react and I will remain professional. And then I went,
Hannah,
won't.
that cat has inspiration. All right, the cat has.
Yeah,
you don't get
the
inspiration.
cat.
The cat has
no,
inspiration.
not me. Yes.
Yeah.
Luke will just go, well, if we've got within the hour until we gotta go, we should get moving, right?
You should.
Okay.
So like,
Hey, V.
Yeah.
Nerida, I think you can stay here. You got the whole quest thing.
If there's anything
I'm
you re-
saying the 3 of us should go.
And if there's anything you require
Oh,
from your
yeah.
cabin, Nerida, I can send young Billy to go retrieve it. And you see at this point, Billy, during the conversation, had entered the room and is still shivering with like a cup of hot cocoa that he's slowly eating as he's drinking it.
Billy, in the chest in front of my bed, there's like a backpack Max packed for me in case we ever got sent on a quest immediately. I don't carry it around like he does. It looks exactly like that, but smaller. There should be some stuff in there.
Oh.
Cool.
Oh, okay.
Thanks.
And bites into it again. Yes, B. Vesta.
Your nacho machine work?
It is not currently on, but,
Is there?
how about before you head to the beaches, you go get the things that you need, and I will have food prepared for you by the time you return.
Yay!
Food or
Okay.
nachos?
Food. I'll have the harpies cook something up. Luke, yes, you have a question.
He doesn't have a question. Just seeing Bailey still like wet and cold, Luke will just kind of summon like a wave of just like warm air and just send it in his direction to try and just warm up at least a little bit.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, thank you. Oh, it's so cold out there.
I discovered I'm basically like AC as well.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I can't keep doing it.
Oh, thanks. Thanks, Skywalker. All right, and he's just gonna walk out the front of the building and head off towards the cabin.
Twinkle toes.
Do the three of you all head out to your independent cabins, or do you have anything else to say to Karen before you do so?
No, Addie will head out.
We get to go.
V, are you heading out?
Yeah, obviously. If Addie's leaving us, I don't know.
Chiron looks to you, Nerida, and like gestures if you have any more questions, but he looks to be wheeling himself out of the room.
So Dad, you talked to him?
I received a very urgent iris message from Lord Poseidon this morning. Yes.
Did he mention it, or did he just say like get the?
He requested the aid of both of his children this morning. Yes.
Huh. Cool. That's good enough. Cool.
You see him kind of stop for a second and wheel back. He leans in. Perhaps if you are to be somewhat urgent on your quest, you may be able to speak with your father before the end of your return to Camp Eflin. I'm sure that young Luke has been looking for a similar opportunity, and perhaps he might see something of that nature.
Is it? Oh, yeah. You're the man, cat. You're the horseman. You're the.
I am your teacher, and he just wheels himself out of the room. He keeps going.
Right.
You're the horseman?
Yep. And you see now at this point, it is only you and Rachel left in this room, and Rachel has taken both of her hands and crossed them in front of her, and sits her coffee off the side. Now you can see, like, as you're just taking a second to look at her, you can see very tired. Probably fell asleep in one of her projects last night, because you just see large swaths of paint still dried to the back of her hands. There's a smear of green on her chin. So, are you ready to get started?
Yeah, do you need to, like, hold my hands, like, get a little
go
blood?
ahead and sit across from me real quick.
Yeah, but okay, I mean, I have a dagger.
No blood. We don't do that anymore.
Palm.
That's disgusting.
We don't do that
We don't.
anymore.
Okay, I don't know how this works. Okay, do we need to, like...
You don't need to do anything besides sit there and be calm. Give me both of your hands. Okay. And you begin to sit there with Rachel as she takes both of your hands and pulls them inward. And as she does so, feel this coldness come over you. Something that is a different kind of cold than the rain outside, which you actually find quite comfortable. This is a spiritual coldness. And this is way too hype. I am sorry, everyone. I am, for the first time ever, I'm in charge of music, and at Birdie the Bard, who is our normal music guy, is way better at it than me. Please give him all the love, because I suck at this. I'm terrible at this.
Oh, you're doing great.
I'm doing okay. Anyway, she takes both your hands, and you feel this coldness come over you, and then there's this smell of just damp mustiness and scales. And for just a second, you feel your curiosity overtake you for just a moment. You peek an eye open, and you see that at this point, Rachel's hair is slowly glowing and floating higher than her head, And as she is breathing, there is this green smoke that is trailing out of her mouth around her body, encircling her arms, and then leading its way up your arms. And you hear, as she opens her mouth, she doesn't move it as though she's speaking, she just opens it like a megaphone. And you hear, "Approach, Seeker, and ask."
I mean, you're kind of holding my hands. I can't really approach you any more than I already am, but cool. What's up?
There is no movement. It obviously doesn't register this as a question. Approach, Seeker, and ask of your quest.
Okay, what is my quest?
And as you say that, there's like a inhale as you do so.
No.
It's holding your arms tight. You cannot let go.
Oh, I don't like this.
Travel east of your bastion for Olympus's doom. Locked within currents of Sea Lord's great tomb. Clash with servants of the queen yet to be crowned. And witness Leviathan unleashed with burdens unbound. And as the final word passes her lips, there's this exhale, and you feel the fingers that at this point have been digging into your forearms. Release. Oh. Rachel, her voice back, she grasps her coffee and immediately just starts to down it. Oh, it never tastes good. Ah.
Yeah, it didn't look good either. That was freaky. Do you remember that?
I remember parts of it. But it's up to the seeker to really remember what the prophecy was.
Yeah, cool. I think you said I'm gonna fail. That's ooh.
You see, as she says that, as you say that, there's like a look of concern that crosses her face. Remember that prophecies don't always mean what you think they mean.
I mean, witness Leviathan unleashed. Those were your exact
Oh, that's
words,
pretty.
my dude.
That's pretty. You can't really get around that one. Well, remember your brother? We used to, before I was an oracle. And he told me about his first quest. I'll tell you all about it later. We had a thing, but we never were a thing.
What? That's so.
I kissed him
thought he was
once.
all over that blonde girl.
Oh, Annabeth? No, she's great.
Oh my god! When I meet him, I'm never gonna stop giving him shit for this.
But he was telling me about his first quest, and he was also prophesied to fail. But he didn't, because the quest prophecy meant he failed in a way that was different than what he expected, and it all turned out okay in the end.
That's actually reassuring. Thanks, Rachel.
But you have your quest. Do you want to write it down real quick? And she pulls out a small sketch pad and just rips out the back page and hands you a pencil. Do you want to write it down real quick just so you have it, so that you don't forget?
Yeah, it's already starting to flee, so yep, good idea.
Okay. And by the way, for all the other players, I put it in the mute chat. For the audience, it is
I've got
currently in the text chat. Well, if there's nothing else, I'm gonna head back to bed because I have to give your friend Max his quest tomorrow or tonight. And I have to do a few other quests tonight.
Do you get a sneak peek of the quest?
Well, I know what Kyron's told me, but the Oracle, the Spirit of the Oracle doesn't tell me anything about the quests themselves until I have to give the prophecy.
Huh, so is just between you and me, just as gals, is my quest cooler than Max's?
It's more urgent.
Are we gonna get back? Are we gonna get back and he's gonna be like, yo, I went on a quest, and I'll be like, I did too.
I mean, that's up to you. I think your quest is a lot more urgent and has a lot deeper consequences, but his quest is challenging of its own right.
Cool. Gotcha.
From what I know, this is only what Kyron's told me. I don't actually know how his is going to turn out.
Cool. I just yeah. All right. He's gonna kill me. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Have fun sleeping. I'm gonna
go talk to Chiron and tell him what I can remember about the quest, and then I'm pretty sure he's getting the harpies to make something right now. So if you want to wait just for a moment, they'll probably have some food for you.
Yeah, and she's just gonna like back out of the room.
Okay. Yeah.
And then exit the great house, the big house, great house, whatever the hell.
The big house.
Great house.
Back
big
into
house.
the storming rain outside.
Yeah, and she's just gonna stand outside for a second, like shorts, crop top, no shoes. Just stand outside and stare around for a second. Cool. And then go back inside.
Okay. The rest of you, unless there's anything that you would like to ask or RP, you can easily make it to your cabins and retrieve your stuff. Okay. You, within the next...
I might wake up my brother and tell him I'm leaving.
You'll remember your brother is currently on a quest of his own at the moment. He's not there.
Oh, okay.
So...
I steal his grape juice.
Oh, that's rude, but okay. Yeah, you can reach into his mini fridge and take his grape juice.
No, I just
That's
take
fine.
like one of the juice boxes. Just.
Okay. Yeah. Don't remember that. The rest of you, over the course of the next half hour to 45 minutes, can run to your cabins, quickly pack your things. Billy actually arrives back first from... Oh, give me just a moment. Oh, talking is the oracle. Scratchy throat. Don't forget to hydrate, kids, by the way. Don't forget to...
Can we get a hydrate?
Hydrate.
I need to hydrate from everyone. As the water bitch. Hydrate.
So, Billy actually would arrive back to the big house first, as he has a much higher base movement speed than the other three, and he also does not want to be out in the rain for any amount of time, and your bag was already packed. So, Billy will arrive with your bag, and the other three will arrive, and by the time everyone arrives, Chiron has had the harpies set out small platters of like cooked scrambled eggs and sausages and biscuits for everyone to eat. So you guys don't have to mark off rations today. You guys will have eaten a full meal here at camp. Well,
cool.
Unless anyone has any other further questions, I believe you must be on your way soon.
Wait.
So, so I have another question. Are we gonna be like swimming, or?
I believe,
like...
based off of the context clues of young Percy's cryptic messages, the gift he's left you at the beach is some form of transportation.
Okay.
Yo. Best brother ever. If he left me like a jet ski, that'd be so cool. I've always wanted my own jet ski.
I'm gonna look down at Shadow, who's still in his little thing. Are you coming?
You look down, he's already not in his bag. You see, in the distance, moving towards the forest, just a massive wall of darkness that you can assume to be Shadow in his large form.
Bye!
So, the rest of you eat your breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
You grab your supplies. Chiron goes ahead and makes sure you are supplied each with 3 more uses of ambrosia and nectar, so you can each write down in your inventories 3 more uses of ambrosia and nectar. Each of you are given total out of those pills. He gives each of you
3 extra uses. That's 2 more character deaths.
No.
Then out of that small bottle of tablets that he hands you guys, there are a total of 24 tablets in there.
Oh.
And they each last for 1 hour. I forgot to make the cards, so the stats for those are in the mute chat.
So
Yeah.
6 each.
Yep.
Yeah.
Those are 6 hours of
Yeah,
underwater
let's
time
divide
for
them
each of
6
you.
each.
That is not
Not a lot of time.
best.
It is not.
Wait.
Okay.
24 divided by 3, isn't that 8?
Hey,
By 4 is.
Kate, how many people are going on your quest?
Can't
Oh,
I breathe underwater?
You can. So actually,
Oh, we have 8 hours.
Okay.
still not great.
That's a
Better.
2 extra hours.
That's a
I would
long
like to
rest.
point out
2
to everyone
hours is a
in the
lot of
chat
time.
who's complaining the other group did not receive this much preparation. Chiron did not prep these kids. Percy did. There is a difference.
Back.
Water tribe.
What a try. What a tribe. I just want to point that out to everyone in the chat who's complaining that there's favoritism. Percy cares. Chiron kind of cares.
Not enough to meet his brand new little baby sister.
He didn't even come to camp. Okay. So, the four of you eat your breakfast, have your stuff. At this point, as you finish breakfast, it's probably like 5 a.m. And because it's summer, you're starting to see the tips of light appear on the horizon. And the storm seems to be letting up slightly. It's just down to a light drizzle at this point.
I just wanted to add that Addie French braided her hair really, really tight, like as tight as she
to make sure there's
could.
as little salt water in it as possible.
Correct.
Yeah. If you want, Chiron would have also provided you with a shower cap if you want one.
I will definitely take
Like a
it,
swim
but I
cap?
won't put it on right now.
Okay, sounds good.
I'll take it.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, also 10 drachma for each of you. I forgot. Did I say that?
Okay.
I forgot.
Oh.
That is also at the beginning of your thing. Okay. So, each of you gather your things, gather your packs, say farewell to Chiron, and head towards the beaches. You arrive there. It is early morning. It is cold. The tide is currently in. What are you doing?
Looking
Oh,
for
is
what
there a
Percy
jet
left
ski?
us.
Wait, is there a jet ski?
There is currently no jet ski at the beaches.
Oh, did we get rations, by the way?
If you would have requested them, you can.
Yes,
Okay.
100%.
Okay, you guys requesting me. Each guys get 5 days worth of rations.
Cool, that actually helps a
Oh.
I
lot.
don't realize I can just poof food
Damn.
into existence.
That's what I'm saying over here. They're just totally undervaluing
Which
you. Is all I'm
reminds
saying.
me, so despite it being really cold outside and raining, provided that V almost always makes like caramel macchiatos for Addie, she's drinking an iced caramel macchiato in the
Yeah.
cold.
There's
That's
just like a
just
little
That tracks.
fancy that like there's no. It's just unspoken at this point where
It just happens.
Addie obviously gets there after V, and I just hand over the canteen.
Yeah, that tracks.
Yeah.
I totally agree.
Yeah,
Okay.
So
You all look around, and let's see here. Passively, none of you would notice any amount of transportation having been left for you at the beaches.
is it invisible?
I don't think Percy can do invisible. I mean, I can't do invisible, so I don't think Percy can do invisible, but maybe that's like a Poseidon thing I haven't unlocked yet.
I don't know. I just don't really see a
Unlocked?
boat, which is concerning to me.
Is it a
personally.
cat? Here, kitty, kitty, kitty.
Oh, you were
Yeah.
expecting a boat. That makes a lot more sense.
Yeah, I have to say, as someone who is, as you would call, sky guy, I was hoping for something that wouldn't involve being in water for a while. You know?
mean, am I missing something?
Is there like a submarine?
A submarine could
A
be cool.
Beatles song?
A Beatles. Maybe there's animals like dolphins. I like dolphins. I swam with them when I was little with my dad in Hawaii.
Wait, hold on. Stay here. And she's just gonna like start jogging and dive into the water as soon as she's deep enough.
Okay, yeah, you
Oh, okay.
dive. Because you are a child of Poseidon and resistant to cold damage, I will not make you make a con save for jumping in the ocean at 5 a.m. on the east coast of New York. But you dive into the water once you're more than a few feet in. And what are you doing?
Are there any of the horse mermaids?
Roll a perception
around?
check.
Cool.
While she's doing that, Luke will just see her just dive in. I'm just gonna look to the other two and go, I am not doing that.
I'm not doing that. No way.
18. I'm
18.
rolling really well tonight. It's
18.
the blessing of the new character.
You look around, and you do see a little bit distant from the beach. There are 4 white shapes moving through the water, each larger than you, easily like 8 to 10 feet long. These glittering white shapes, so even in the dim light of the early morning with the storm clouds up, can still be seen because of how brilliantly they shine underwater. But they don't seem to have noticed you at this point.
sit there and wait for them to catch up. And then
Okay,
as soon
well,
as I think they're within...
They are
me.
currently not heading towards you at the moment. They are just hanging out.
Hey!
You see, like, 4 simultaneous heads turn, begin to swim towards you, just breaking through the water at a speed that even you cannot match. Galloping with their front hooves and swimming with their long serpentine white tails. You see these massive creatures, these hippocampi, gliding through the water towards you. And eventually, they begin to encircle you. And you can see that there are 3 relatively, like, horse-sized one, and then one that is double the size of a normal one, with this brilliant, gleaming, like, rainbow-scaled mane. And it makes some odd mix between, like, an underwater trumpet and a neigh that I'm not going to try and recreate with my voice, because fuck that. Is what it sounds like as it excitedly begins to swim up and down in the water.
Okay. So, my brother told me, Percy and Tyson, brothers. I'm Nerida. Hi. Pulls out the apple.
As soon as you see the apple, the big one's eyes go wide, and it just hump in one bite is just gone. And thank you, my lord. Thank you.
Oh. That always freaks me out. Cool. So Percy, he said that he left something for me on the beach. You guys seen that?
The Lord told us to wait for his sister.
Oh, that's me. Wait, did he send you guys?
We are supposed to take you farther into the ocean.
Well, if you want to come short, I don't think my friends can really swim out this far. If you want to, like, come closer to the beach.
As you mentioned going on the shore, all of them, like, just look at each other and then look at their tails and then look at each other.
My friends can't really swim out this far. They're, like...
We can come closer.
That's cool. Can I mean, gonna hitch a ride, I guess, but, like, can I hitch a ride now?
Yes, that is why we are here, Lord. And you see Rainbow, like, offers a shoulder down.
Hey, okay.
Okay, and you hop on, and the hide of a hippocampus, is the... I was afraid, I was confused, because I was like, wait, that's the name of a part of the brain, but it's also the name of these creatures, which is weird.
Yeah.
Is this weird mix of leather and scales that has, like, the slightest amount of, like, almost... not slime, but it slips underneath your fingers for, like, easier lack of resistance in the water to glide easier.
Yeah.
It's warm, but also very oceany. Like, it feels comfortable under your fingers.
Huh?
And they come closer to the beach to the point where the rest of you would see Nerida breaches the water. About 5 minutes later, because it took a while for the horses to get to the beach and everything, the rest of you standing there, you would see these 4 brilliant white scaled steeds stick their heads out of the water, and it's almost the perfect moment that the clouds break and the sun illuminates them from behind, and atop the first one is Nerida, hair full flipping back in the water.
You look really cool.
Thanks! So turns out Percy didn't send a jet ski. I would be bummed, but he sent us hippocampi.
This is
Rainbow.
arguably cooler than a jet ski.
This is Rainbow. I didn't catch the rest of their names.
Oh fuck. Do I have names? Yes, I do. Wait,
She's
where's my
gonna
notes?
literally look at each of them and point and say, go.
Okay.
Next. Yes, you.
Let me pull it up. I do have names for these. Give me a second. Give me. Okay, scrolling down. Okay. Cisco, Buddy,
Cisco.
and Dakota.
I want Buddy. That's so
Buddy is the smallest of the 3.
Oh. So wait, what were all of that names?
Cisco,
To whatever one's next to Buddy.
Buddy,
Whatever one's next to
and Dakota.
cute. Yes.
As she's sitting there, she's gonna look around and be like, wait, is this stereotyping that I'm on the rainbow one? Should we switch? Is this too
No.
much?
No.
Is it
No.
is it too much
You look
that I'm on the
badass.
It
Wait,
looks
wait,
really
wait.
cool.
Wait,
Hippocampo,
what
more
are
like
you trying to
hippo
imply
cutie
with
pie.
that?
Dude, I'm not implying anything.
All right.
I will go. Yeah, whatever one's next to Buddy. I'm guessing that's the one V is going to take. But Addie wants to go with Buddy.
Okay, yeah. Addie would definitely jump Buddy. Buddy is simultaneously the cutest and the smallest. I'm assuming that Luke would probably be drawn to Dakota, which is like the more muscly but like lithe one. Definitely the one who looks more like a warhorse out of the four of them.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. And then you've got Cisco. Cisco, how to describe Cisco? Cisco is the hippocampus who's the guy who has friends on the football team but isn't, because he just doesn't like the running as much as everything else. He's that of the hippocampi.
Well, we've learned that Adeline's type, so.
Hey, you know what? Don't hurt my boy like this, all right? Don't upset my son like that.
Bruh.
So from what I'm hearing is Nerida gets on Rainbow, Adeline gets on Buddy. Who gets on Cisco and who gets on Dakota?
I
don't care.
Okay.
I'll hop on Dakota, I guess.
Which one's next to
with-
Buddy? Yeah. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
then I'll get on Cisco.
Cisco.
I thought you'd already assigned them. I was like, wait, what?
As you like I gotta wait for V. So, but as you guys start getting on your hippocampi, it is a very similar feeling to what I described to Nerida, but for you guys it would feel less at home. It's almost a weird alien texture underneath your hands of this hide scaled mixture with a little bit of like residue of something to slide more easily through the water. In the actual water, it's not very noticeable. When you pat them above the water, it's one of those things like, oh, there's something on my hand. You guys all get on the backs of your hippocampi. What direction are you going?
Addie
Good
is just
question.
talking to Buddy right now. Like,
Okay.
I'm just gonna. She's just like asking questions.
Can you
while
roll me an
everyone else
animal
is
handling check?
strategizing. Absolutely, I would love to. Hey, that's pretty good. Let's see. That's a 17.
17. You're just talking to Buddy, and very early on, you can see that like he takes his head and turns it all the way to look back around at his back, and just starts like nuzzling into you as you're speaking to him.
Can I braid your mane?
It would be kind of hard considering they have finned manes. They don't have
Okay,
hair,
okay.
so you
Okay,
can't really.
that's fair.
Yeah.
I'll somehow formulate some kind of bow or hairpiece. Okay.
Okay, you have plenty of
She's
spare
doing
ribbon
that.
for that.
she's
Luke, I
doing
saw a hand.
Yeah. So I'll kind of get on to Dakota, and then I'll have like this moment where just being like, right, where do we go now? Oh shit, the quest. Nerida, you got the quest, right?
I what?
The quest.
Yeah.
So you know where we're going?
So where are we going? Also, what is it? You could probably tell us. We're going with you.
So I don't know where we're going. We're going to the prison. Oh, wait. Okay. This is what she said. Travel east of your bastion for Olympus's doom. Locked within currents of the Sea Lord's great tomb. Clash with servants of the queen yet to be crowned. And witness Leviathan unleash. Burdens unbound.
Oh,
I'm sorry, Leviathan.
that was a lot.
Unleashed? Is that what that? Did I hear that correctly?
Yeah, that's what I said, but
Yeah.
Rachel was like, no, dude, it's cool. Like, sometimes it's like you fail in a way that like, you don't think
That
you're
does
gonna fail,
not
and,
sound cool. I thought we were supposed to seal it, not. have it escape.
Yeah,
But-
that.
Yeah. So, I mean, with burdens unbound, so maybe he'll get out, but he'll just be like a itty bitty worm, and then he can't do anything.
Don't know about that one. Also, queen yet to be crowned?
I think did Chiron had mentioned someone or something named Delphine, Delphinini. I think that's. He said that the
Delphi
snake's
is the
hiding-
Oracle.
Delphine.
Delphine.
Yo, wait, is the Oracle a bad guy? Should I be worried this was like a
No. So it's it was. Oh yeah, no, because they said that in front of us. Yeah, it was Delphine, not
Delphine
Delphi.
is working to free Cadis, and the snakes are working for Delphine, so maybe Delphine is the queen uncrowned, but is she a queen? Is she going?
So wait, what did we hear about
wait,
Delphine again?
Delphine, you
thought
guys
that-
didn't hear a whole
Delphine.
lot about. Only that.
You guys.
Oh,
Only the
there's
what?
a raid. Thank you, raid. You had
Hey,
only heard
welcome in.
that. What's up, raiders? You had only heard
Hi,
from
welcome in.
that Delphine was one of the great serpents of the Ophiomachie prophecy that had been issued a few months ago. You guys asked no questions about Delphine.
Sorry, I was taking notes at that time. My brain.
No, I'm just saying none
Over that.
none of
I
you asked
apologize.
any questions regarding this very important evil NPC.
I was taking notes.
I think
Okay.
Annie might have.
We
they
were
might be in
a
my
little
Annie notebook.
overwhelmed.
But my Annie notebook is locked away so that I'm not tempted to cheat.
Yeah, correct.
Addie just heard snake and serpent, and that's
So-
that's
and-
all you gotta know. Sometimes.
And it was just nom flashbacks for Addie after that.
Yeah,
Her and that one
Yeah.
little snake while the rest of us fought Python.
one snake.
So right.
And you know,
So
Pete,
she-
there's just elevator music behind the eyes there.
Yeah.
So wait. So she was one of the servants of Python.
Yeah, she is some
Right.
form of servant of Python. You guys don't know more than that at the moment. She is another one of the great serpents.
I can't wait to see what
So
fashion
you guys
choices
all
she's
fought
made.
that big Python thing, right?
I'm assuming at this point
Yeah.
you guys are
You guys-
speaking while you've left the beaches and are not just sitting on your hippocampi.
Well, once
Yeah,
we know to go
shouting
east,
over
yes.
the waves in the water.
Yeah, okay. The four of you can have this conversation
East,
while
east.
slowly flowing out of Long Island Sound. You guys can be talking about all this.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, go
So-
ahead before you begin your conversation.
Python.
Nerida, give me a D10 roll. Addie, give me a D10 roll.
Oh.
Sure.
8.
8, 5. Okay, good to know. You guys can go back to
Oh.
your conversation.
Random encounter table. I can feel it. Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. So you guys all fought that big snake python thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe Delphinine is like his mate, and like they were like, we're gonna rule the world together, babe. And that's like he was like she was the Harley Quinn to his Joker, and so
Well,
like
if that's
she's
the
there waiting to like rule the world with him.
I could see that.
and then
he just looked
died.
really old. So I mean, maybe she's old too. I would question her taste in fellow
I mean, from what I can
snakes.
tell,
Maybe it's her type.
all of the god things are really old. Like think about how old your mom is, and then she got with your dad.
During this conversation, Luke is very much just stone faced, just not.
What's it
listening
like to be
any of it? Very much just
Deceased,
like
I think. Yeah, y'all just got the biggest burn I think you've ever had. That was a literal your mom joke. That was an actual your
no.
mom joke.
Oh, Luke barely heard it. He was just
Addie's
thinking
just,
about
like,
what happened.
looking-
And it's
To be
just
fair,
fine.
Luke's
looking
mom is
forward.
also super old.
It's true.
It's true. Okay.
Addie's just looking like wide-eyed at the like waves, just like thinking about.
Oh no!
Yeah, I faced that one pretty at a yeah,
Okay,
that,
At
Right.
least my dad had experience.
So, small question about how you guys are traveling. Are you traveling at a normal pace? where you will be able to undergo your regular stealth check or your regular non-stealthiness. Well, you can be stealthy while moving at are you going at a slow pace where you're trying to be stealthy and not be noticed by other things in the ocean? Are you going at a normal pace, which is just no stealth but just running it? Or are you going at a fast pace, trying to go as quickly as you can?
All fast, no think.
Yeah.
Oh.
Luke
I mean,
will
whatever you guys want,
trust
though.
Nerida.
Okay, fair warning. Fast pace will be a -5 to all of your passive perceptions over the course of while you're moving at a fast pace.
Mine's already
it's
too.
also a storm, isn't it? So would
It's
our passive
down
perceptions not
to
be great anyway?
at this point. It's down to a light drizzle. There is no obscurement. You can still see pretty easily around you.
Okay. Hey
Luke
guys, do
will
we
trust
have
Nerida's
to
judgment.
rush?
Hold on.
We're
hold
gonna.
on. Hey,
We don't know how long they're gonna have to swim us there for.
that's fair.
Sure.
Hey, Rainbow.
Yes.
Do you know where we're going? Because I know we're going east. Do you know where?
I was hoping
This-
you would know.
You don't know where the prison is.
Which prison? We do not know where we are going.
Cool.
What are
So
they
I'm supposed to.
saying?
I'm supposed to go to
they
the
sound
prison
like
of Cadis.
Because they're underwater. Get it? Because it's water distortion. They sound like ghosts. But it's funny. Fuck off.
And here we see the wild DM.
I thought we
attempting
lost
to
the
make a
children of
joke.
Hades.
I thought it was
Nobody-
hilarious.
Nobody knows where we're going, is what I'm hearing.
You have not told us where we are going, Lord.
All right, Rainbow, we're going to the prison of Cadis. Don't know exactly where that is. Percy's at the prison of Typhoon.
Dope. Bet we're going this way, and it just turns 45 degrees
It
and
says
keeps going.
dope. Bet.
Rainbow is hip and happening, fellow teens.
So by any chance, is like the prison of Typhoon Lagoon on the way there, or like is Atlantis on the way? Could we like stop? Maybe like my brother and maybe my dad. I don't know. Like it'd be pretty cool. Or maybe like Tyson someone that I could even meet Tyson. I don't know much about him, but he.
Lord, I faced out of this conversation 30 seconds ago.
Why are
That's
these
totally
bosses
fair.
such assholes?
Nerida deserves it.
What is your question? It is quite hard to concentrate on swimming and talking.
That's fair.
Why do they sound like
Oh, how far is it to the prison of Cadis? And are we just gonna like ride on you guys the whole time, get there, knock out some snakes, then go back to camp? Or
6 days travel at this pace.
I'm
In the
sorry.
water?
What?
you guys don't understand that. You guys don't speak horse.
Sorry.
Yeah, currently there's a private conversation between Fish Child and Fish Horse.
This is an A and B conversation, so see your way out of it.
Oh my
Oh,
Except
god.
don't,
really-
because we're from the sea.
God.
I
Well,
believe
I
it's
really
telepathic, right?
hope that
It is
Nerida
currently.
decides to share that information because that.
But we will require a wet rest every 8 hours.
Oh.
So where do you rest? Because I can breathe underwater. They can't.
We can float on the top of the sea.
So we're just gonna sleep on you guys while you guys sleep. That cool. Is there like islands or something we can stop at on the way?
There are islands. Do you want us to keep an eye out for them?
Yeah, because I mean I'm fine in the water, but these guys. See that one's a kid of Aphrodite, and as soon as her skin starts pruning, she's gonna start having a meltdown. I don't want to deal with that. You guys don't want to deal with that. So, like, if you see any land, just maybe we could rest on that.
Dank. He just goes back to
No,
swimming.
no, I hate it. This
This water
ghost
horse is
hippocampi.
cooler than I am.
No, now
Uh,
it's gonna start quoting TikTok sounds or something.
no. Absolutely
start
not.
dancing
As you guys are swimming by, you guys see like a bunch of
Someone's been
seagulls
sleeping
land
in
atop
my
the
room.
sea, and you just hear the hippocampus rainbow, not to you, just very
No.
quietly under his breath,
No,
go,
don't you dare.
"Look at all
No.
those chickens," and he keeps going.
Nerida's
I
gonna
mean-
start like losing her mind laughing.
Oh,
Am
Your
I
voice
missing
is
something?
Yeah, so 6 days travel. So bad news. Bad news first. It's gonna
What?
take us like 6 days to get to the prison.
What?
Good news. They need to sleep, or is that bad news? That's
Wait,
good news.
didn't
They
we
float
have
when they
3
sleep.
weeks?
Yeah, we
That's
have
like a
3
whole
weeks, but
week.
it only takes like 6 days to get there. No, it's
We're
fine.
gonna
Just-
spend a
just-
whole 6 days on the water
Pretty
without
much.
stopping.
1 week.
Oh, God.
Well, we're gonna
already.
stop. We're gonna stop when they sleep because they need to sleep.
Where
On
do they
land, right?
sleep?
They float. They
float.
float. So it's like a cozy water bed.
So no
Ooh,
land for 6 days at least.
So the thing is, I told them to keep an eye out for land because very worried about your guys' skin health. Like that much salt water.
I
isn't that
appreciate
good for
that.
you.
Thank you.
Yeah, got you. So
I think
told
that's
them to
the
keep
least
an
of
eye
my
out.
concerns.
Why is that?
Yeah,
the
I can
least of
tell.
our Oh.
Wait, what's your concern?
Luke, I think they were speaking to you.
Well, you know, sea, sky
Yeah,
guy,
Sky
not-
guy.
not
kinda
my
exposed,
thing.
no cover.
Luke,
Yeah.
you would be aware that Kyron already mentioned that you have full permission to be in the
Yeah.
ocean right now.
Dad said it was cool. Dad
Still?
said you're chill. Dad said you're chill. Dad says you're chill. You're chill.
Uh-huh.
it's my
You know,
turn to
I
Xbox.
have spent like 6 months being told, you know, Poseidon's domain. So, like, having someone turn around and be like, nah, you're chill once.
I mean,
Yeah,
You're
gotta
chill.
take some time to get used
Dude.
to.
Hey, Luke, look at me. Look at me. Luke, look at me. I'm looking
I'm
at you.
looking
you
at
look
you
me. I'm looking at
still.
you look at me.
I never stopped looking at you.
Cool. You're fine. Dad says you're cool. The literal king of the seas said you
Okay.
had the vibe. And if Poseidon says you got the vibe, everyone else says you got the vibe.
Alright. Okay. Still. I would like land
Yes,
at some point.
I see a hand from young Addie.
Odds of Addie having sunscreen.
Pretty decent, actually. Pretty decent.
Okay, good.
I would say that
Excellent.
since it's summer coming up, Addie would already be prepared with sunscreen just in case.
Okay.
Because, you know, Addie was planning on sunning in, like, you know, at camp and stuff like that.
See, yeah, that's what I was thinking. Okay, good. Because I was about to get
Yeah.
real concerned.
Actually,
maybe.
roll me a d20. On a roll of 17 or higher, I'll give you special sunscreen.
Ooh. That's a 19!
Hey, I'm gonna, you know what? I'll drop this in the chat. And you can have
Let's
special
go.
sunscreen.
Is it the fun sunscreen that
Yeah,
I
the fun
also have?
sunscreen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me see here. I gotta go grab it real
That
quick.
she's not wearing, by the way. Nerida just kind of looks like she permanently has a pink sunburn across her face.
Yeah, here, I'll drop it in the what will soon to be renamed Demigods chat.
The demigods.
The
There you go.
demigod.
Is that our official name, Demigods?
Yes.
Yep, that's your name
Of
now.
course it is. Yes.
Yeah, 5,000.
Heck yes. This is what I like to see.
So, with that, Ben, roll me a d4.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
That's a 1.
1. Addie, as you've kind of like pulled your bag in front of you and you're looking through it right now, you feel something brush your leg.
Oh,
Pardon?
hell no.
Oh, hell no.
I'd like to, hey guys, I don't mean to cause any sort of concern right now, but something touched my leg and I'm trying not to freak out about it. Can anyone,
Probably just a fish.
okay, that's not exactly comforting considering
It's a
that there are
fish.
like monsters in the world. Like, how do we know it's just a fish? How do you know that?
Nerida, use your special eyes and look. Thanks.
Nerida, you have special eyes?
Still sitting on Rainbow, just plump,
Okay.
like
Okay.
First, roll me a perception check.
turn and like put her head upside down in the water and look.
And since you guys are stopping for this, to like look, I will say your passive perceptions return to normal while you've stopped, and the rest of you
Okay.
immediately notice
Nice.
that
Oh.
No.
around you, you can no longer see the shores of New York or of Long Island.
Right.
Oh no.
You recognize that now, in the place of the storm, the sky is relatively clear, but all around you, maybe 100 yards from you, there is a dim wall of fog surrounded you.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
And as you look
Yeah?
around, the rest of you, before Nerida sticks her head in, you see that the water is unnaturally rippling around you, not in the way that would betray a creature so much as you, Nerida, as you stick your face in the water. What was your perception check, Nerida? What was that?
9.
9.
9.
Oh.
Okay, there's a
Oh,
lag
no.
going on with
9.
you. But 9,
Sorry,
s-
yeah, my Wi-Fi's been weird all night.
that's fine. You stick your head into the water and immediately get a mouthful of kelp as you do so. You just full sputtering pull your face out of the water, and there is just multiple strands of kelp stuck to your face that you then have to like pull off and they off your face. You are all seated at the top of a very tall kelp forest.
That.
And Luke, you with the highest passive perception would see
Yeah.
portions of it begin to move unnaturally.
No.
And that is where we're gonna take our break. What's up, everybody?
no, I hate
How
that.
you doing? So,
I hate that.
with the players entering a great kelp forest on the ocean, we're going to go ahead and take our break. We'll be back at the 15-minute mark, so it's going to be 8 minutes for everybody to hydrate, use the restroom, get a snack, stretch. Please stretch. We do
stretch.
love to do online content here, but we recognize a lot of the audience does not get out of their chairs. So, we'll be back. We're going to do a little bit of a potty break. And
I hate it.
we hope to see you
And
when we come back.
hydrate.
Soon.
Bye, everybody.
Hydrate, homies.
Hi everybody, welcome back. We're back with this week's episode of Dungeons and Demigods.
There we
go. Thank you. Slow on the uptake, but it's okay. It's okay. We
Wow.
back. We here because I think you guys are just trying to procrastinate dealing with this kelp forest that we left off of at the beginning of the episode.
We could really use some kelp right now.
No, you have a lot of kelp. I don't understand. Why do you need more kelp?
The joke
That,
is
that didn't do what you thought it did.
It didn't do the thing that you wanted
a
it to
joke?
do.
It did it for
Oh,
me.
it
It did it for me. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay. I get it now.
Oh my god. So, getting back into it, our wonderful demigods have quickly departed on a quest of great urgency to go and make sure that the prison of Kedis is indeed sealed, a long dead and imprisoned sea monster by both the Lord of the Skies and the Lord of the Seas, Zeus and Poseidon. These lovely adventurers are going to hopefully be beating out the minions of Delphine, one of the great serpents of the Ophiomachy, this large rising of serpents that has been looming for months now. On their way there, the four got astride back. Let's start that sentence over. The four of them got upon the backs of hippocampi, these fish horse creatures left behind by young Nerida's half-brother, Percy Jackson. And the four of them have been going across the sea probably at a decent pace for about an hour now. But young Adeline, our daughter of Aphrodite, felt something brush across her leg, and they all came to realize that because of the fast-necked pace that they were traveling at, they did not notice when they entered in a massive kelp forest. The kelp brushing over the tops of the waves and fog having encroached around them. And at this point, we're getting into it. If this fucking thing will ever hit play. There we go. There's music. Haha, we're here.
Uh-oh.
So, you all sit on the backs of your hippocampi, realizing that there are things moving in the water around you. What are you doing?
So, I'm trying not to freak out. Hey Nerida, can you, what kind of things are beneath us? Any that eat people?
Bless you.
Bless you.
I can check.
That would be. Okay.
Yeah, you can talk to them, right? Just tell them not to eat us. Please?
Please.
You can do that, right? Oh,
Okay. So what are you doing at the current moment?
Nerida.
Nerida's gonna hop off Rainbow and dive into the water and try to get a better look.
Okay. Nerida, you easily swing one leg over Rainbow and full dive into the water. Go ahead and make me an acrobatics check just to get around the masses of intertwined kelp around you. This is considered difficult terrain as well, so your speed is halved while swimming through it.
You said athletics. Let's roll this one.
Acrobatics.
Acrobatics. You said at disadvantage?
At disadvantage, and your speed is halved while moving through the kelp forest.
Alright, well, that's an 8.
That's an
And
8.
my speed is now 15.
Yes, your speed while in the water is 15, which is the default of everyone else. Everyone else, your speed will be halved to 5 feet around in the water here.
My average.
Because remember, moving through the water is in fact half speed for those of you who do not have a swim speed. And this is considered difficult terrain, which is halved again. So, Nerida, you reach beneath the waves and are very slowly making your way through this forest. And looking around, go ahead and roll me a perception check. This is considered heavily obscured, so roll at that at disadvantage as well.
I rolled an 18 then a 5, so that's a 7.
7? You feel motion,
Yeah.
and that's about it. You know that around you in the darkness of this kelp, because this darkness is not caused by the depths of the water, this is caused by the just obtrusive amount of vegetation in the water. You feel movement around you. You're not sure how many things, how large they are, what direction they are, or what kind they are.
So, as a bonus action, Nerida's just gonna summon her trident.
Okay, so you
Kind of be ready.
easily in this moment of darkness down in the kelp, you place out one hand to your side and concentrate your will on the water. And in your hand, you feel almost like a current of solid water. There is now the form of a trident. Your eyes open, glowing blue-green as this magic is active. What are you doing now?
I don't see anything, so I'm popping my head up. I can't see anything, but it's really dark down there because of all the kelp.
Yeah.
So should
Luke-
we just keep going?
Yeah.
Hope for the
Probably
best?
should.
I mean, I'm a
I'll
little
start
curious.
slowly moving Buddy closer to Cisco so that I can be next to V.
Okay. Well, while you're doing that, can you roll me a d4, please?
Okay. 4.
4? Okay.
Uh-huh.
As you are moving towards V, you see V sitting there, turns and looks at you, and is pulled underneath the water off of the back of her hippocampus. As V, you feel something latch onto one of your legs and just pull. And go ahead and roll an athletics check. This is contested.
Okay.
I don't think you're going to succeed, but go ahead and roll the check just in case.
Do I see what grabs them?
Oh, that's a 23.
That's a 23. We got to re-roll. You guys tied.
Oh my god!
Because it rolled a nat 20.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead and roll again.
That's an 18.
Okay, so you feel something rip you into the water and cold around you. You feel yourself pulled off the back of your hippocampus, and as that happens, you wrench your leg upwards, and you feel almost like something disconnect from your leg, and as it does so, you feel heavy welts already appearing on your leg, but you've wrenched yourself away from it, whatever it was. Luke, roll me a perception check at disadvantage.
Wait, so are they at the surface now? Can I see them?
Disadvantage?
They, at this point, you would be able to breach the water.
Would it be a straight roll because of my sword?
You, at the current moment, have not had the time to unsheath your sword yet, so you are not gaining the benefits.
It would be in just handle form at the moment.
And I'm saying at the current moment, you would not have the benefits from it yet until you've unsheathed it, and probably yet. So.
All right, disadvantage. That was a natural 20, so.
Less than that.
Genuinely a second natural 20. I'm not even kidding you. I can show you.
I'll give it to you. I believe
Literally.
you. I don't think you would cheat on your die roll at the moment.
No.
So.
At the moment.
You never know. It might come to death saves later, and you're just like, oh, it's a 10.
Wow.
It's fine. But you, at that exact moment that V gets pulled, your eyes look over, and at that exact moment, you see a bright orange tentacle of some kind wrapped around V's leg and pulled it down into the kelp forest.
No.
Fuck that.
I will give you each one action, and then I guess we're gonna roll initiative.
We
Pull in the lightning sword.
Okay, you're gonna pull out the lightning sword and get that ready to go.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh no.
Are you prepping anything, Addie?
Yes, I this is my new ability, so let me see which one I want to give.
Okay. Are you helping V back up onto which one are you on? You're on Cisco? Or are you helping V onto Buddy?
Where did they fall? If I was here
At
and
this
Cisco was
during
here-
this like little round I'm giving you, you can bring Buddy around to help V onto
Okay,
either one.
Yes, I would like to do that and help them up. And then, if possible, can I also do a blessing?
Which blessing would you like to give who?
I would like to give V Pandora's Beauty, so the next time something tries to attack them, the attacker must make a wisdom saving throw, and on a failed save, they have to either lose the attack or pick a new target.
Okay, sounds good. So you help V back up onto I think you said onto Cisco, so that they can be on their own. Okay, onto Cisco. V, you feel Addie reaching over, and as you're swimming for your hippocampus, wrench you out from your sweater because of your small size up onto your fish horse. And as you do so, you feel this like confidence come over you that you don't know where it came from, but everyone else who at any time would observe V would see V's features just become more striking and defined as this blessing is put upon them. Okay. Nerida, you had something. Are you getting back up on your hippocampus, or are you staying in the water? Okay.
staying in the water. Can I water whip whatever just grabbed V?
Make an attack roll disadvantage because you cannot currently see them.
Oh man, I rolled a nat 20 and then a 12.
And
So
a 12
that's-
total?
No, 12 plus. Water whip is dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay. So you turn in the water and
Oh wait, no, sorry, my bad. It's a deck save.
you
Water whip is
no. There is an attack roll and then there is a dex save. It is both.
Got it. Sorry.
So yeah, you use your one attack to hit that water whip directly into something. You feel something that's not water and not kelp take whatever the brunt of your attack was, but you don't hear any obvious noise at that exact moment. Go ahead and let me write down. How much damage did you do?
Let me grab a D10.
And then it's the dex save.
Oh, that's 10. That I rolled max damage on that.
Okay.
Ooh.
So 10 points of damage. Good to know. Let's see here. What was the save? Is dex based? And what's the DC?
Yes, it's DC 16 deck save.
Okay, it fails.
So I'm going to knock it prone.
It is immune to prone in the water because it is swimming, and it's very hard to knock a swimming creature prone in the water.
I mean, can't you just knock it, like, paralyzed for a second?
That is a very different ability.
So can I... Well, I don't want to pull it 10 feet towards me.
You can always try that one.
Okay, so it was it a tentacle that I hit, or did I hit
You
the
did not
body?
see what you hit.
I hit something.
You hit something, you feel your water whip momentarily lash around it. You got to make me a decision. Are you pulling or are you not pulling?
I'm gonna pull it 10 feet towards
Okay,
me.
you wrench forward and you see you have latched onto the bulbous large section of a conical squishy creature. This is some sort of giant squid.
Oh, hell no.
So as
a
you
free action, can I just look at it and go, not cool?
it turns and opens its bottom belly where you see almost like a hardened beak and it hisses at you.
I hate
Terrified of sea
that.
creatures. I don't
Okay.
know why I'm playing Kid Poseidon.
Now go ahead and we're gonna go ahead and roll initiative.
I am like, just every time you describe something from the water, I sit there going, don't.
A up, A up. I'm not gonna forget about this. I am not going to forget about
Oh
this.
my
Festivity
fuck.
of battle. Festivity of battle.
And we have advantage.
Cool.
You bitches get 5 temp HP plus
Ooh.
advantage on your first attack roll.
Okay, let's go ahead.
That puts me at 92 hit points.
V, what is your initiative roll?
That is a 19. 18 plus 1.
Okay. Let's see here. Nerida, what is your initiative?
That would be a 11.
Okay. Luke, what is
Ooh.
yours?
13 plus 3, so 16.
Okay. Let's see
And
here.
how many temp HP was that?
5.
Addie? 5.
And
Cool.
last but not least, Addie, what is your initiative?
20.
20. Okay.
Yes.
Let's see here. All right. So, starting us off is the squid. Because I have now rolled 2 nat 20s with this metal die. You guys really fucked yourselves by giving me this.
Oh, can I
let's see
retake
here.
that gift back?
No, absolutely not. No such thing as taking back gifts. Let's see here. The one
Don't take
that
the vaccine?
is currently grappled. Actually, it's no longer grappled. You just pulled it forward,
The
correct?
one.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, huh?
The
That one is going to
Huh? No. Back
disappear
No,
back onto the
back
water
up.
using their movement, and it's going to hide. Okay, that's its stealth. Luke, make me an athletics check.
Oh, jeez. Ha! Woo. 16 plus athletics. Athletics is plus 3, so 19.
19. Okay, so
Yeah.
see, that is one. Okay, so you feel across your back as another tentacle raises out of the water, slapping you across the back and gripping, but it is not enough to pull you into the water, and you release. You feel the little suction cups on it off the back of your armor as it pulls away. But it does not grapple
As
you.
it moves away.
It is
as
not out of
moves
your
away from
melee,
me?
by
Does
the
it
way.
Technically,
It does not move out of your melee. However,
bastard.
let's see here. Okay. Let's see. Nerida, roll me an athletics check.
Um, 10.
10? Okay. You feel one beneath you grasp onto you. You're going to go ahead and take... ooh, it's much higher. That's 10 points of bludgeoning damage from the tentacles. And you feel them wrap around your legs and just pull down.
Okay.
You are not considered drowning or suffocating because you can breathe underwater, which they do not know. Let's see here. So it is going to use... Ooh, it's going to use its full movement to pull you down. So you're going to go 30 feet below the surface of the water.
Okay.
Because it has to move half movement while carrying another creature.
Okay.
Let's see here. That's going to be their turns. Next person up is Luke. Well, no, Addie. Sorry. My brain skipped that. Addie.
So, did you ever send me what Gil was like?
I will send that to you for a second, but just for now, no, it's a +2 sword.
Okay.
I will work on that in just a moment.
No problem. Okay,
Yeah.
so...
I forgot to make a card for that, but I can get that prepped right now.
That is okay. What do I see?
Currently, make me a
Can I
perception
see-
check.
Okay. Oh no, that's a natural 1. Nothing. Absolutely
Oh.
nothing.
You do see something.
Okay,
You
no,
look
why?
over, and you definitely see an octopus or a squid in front of you.
Okay. Okay, so I can see it.
You can definitely see an octopus in front of you right now. There's one in the kelp right in front of you. You swear on your life it is there.
Okay, then I'm gonna try striking command, part of my charm speak, and
Okay.
have it make a wisdom saving throw.
You feel the magic dissipate as you target a piece of kelp that looks kind of like a squid.
It's okay, I tried. I think that's... I don't think I have a, bonus action.
No,
Really?
I think that's about right.
Nope. That's it. That makes sense. This checks out. That's it.
All right. So, let's see here. Next person up is gonna be V. What are you doing? You just saw Nerida under the water.
What the shit? I'm going to kind of do the same thing that I did last time with in our one shot, where how I activated my Wildcat of the Wine God.
Okay.
I realize that this might have some percussions because I am going into water. But that's fine. It's fine. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. I'm gonna look to Addie and be like, please don't judge me, and then I'm gonna activate that.
Okay.
And
So you
yeah.
take this moment where you reach into the bag where Shadow's normally on your side, and you feel the cat hair that's in there, it's collected just beneath your fingertips, and you rub it together. And as you do so, you sprout like this brown tabby fur that begins to crawl up your arms, and your ears lengthen into triangles, and your eyes dilate into these wonderful bell yellow cat eyes, as you are now essentially an anthropomorphic cat.
And I want to try to use my turn to kind of look into the water and try to gauge where these guys are.
Okay, go ahead and roll me a perception check.
And do I get advantage on that because it's a sight-based one?
Go ahead and roll a normal roll, just like Luke will get on his turn, because you are still technically at disadvantage from the kelp forest.
Okay. That is... Perception modifier +2, so that is a 17.
17? Okay. You, looking around, would be able to see that two of them aren't really hiding. They're just moving among the kelp. One of them, deep below you. You have to move a little bit over to this, hole in the kelp where Nerida was pulled through, where the kelp is already starting to reform. And you can see Nerida's face, eyes wide. She's mostly calm, but it's one of those things of... I just got yanked 30 feet, not I just got yanked underwater 30 feet and I'm about to drown. And there's one fully wrapped around her legs. You see that there's another that is on the other side of Luke from you, probably 20 feet away. The third, that you know exists, eludes you.
Okay. So that one that's 20 feet away, is it right below the surface or is it a little bit down?
Let's see here. The one that's over by Luke?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's over. That's right on the surface.
would I be able to use my movement to get within the 5 feet radius of it or not?
Yeah, I would say you'd be able to do that. Yeah.
Then I'm going to do that and hold.
You're gonna hold an action?
No, I'm not gonna hold an action. I already used my action to use my eyeballs,
Oh.
right?
Is that not a bonus action to cast? I thought it was a bonus action to cast. Is it a full action
It's
to
a
cast?
bonus action. It's a bonus action to cast. I just made a perception.
Oh no, for this I was when I request the perception check, it's fine.
I requested it.
Okay, valid. Well then never mind. I was trying to give you more actions, but fine. Fine.
I'll take
But no, it's Luke's turn now. Hi, Luke.
All right, fine. I'm just gonna stand. I'm just gonna stay
Luke's
there.
What's up, Luke? What are you doing?
Cool. So the one's still like on the surface next to me.
You can see it just kind of in the water.
All right.
Don't give me that look. I see you.
zapping it with
Sorry,
both-
I'm looking at the
both
other players.
swords. It's getting
Okay.
stabbed.
So you
TLDR,
very
it's getting
awkwardly
stabbed.
pull both of your swords off of your waist. You're not used to mounted combat at the moment, especially not on the ocean.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and roll your 2 attacks
All right.
You get advantage on it.
because it's your first
Oh.
attack.
Thank you. I will need that. Okay. First one is a 16.
Okay.
Is that hit?
What was your second one?
Oh, well, okay.
Just go ahead and roll both attacks. You're not killing it in one turn.
All right. Yeah, no, I wasn't saying that. I was
Yeah.
unsure. That's only a 14.
Both hit.
One. Oh, okay,
Yeah.
cool.
You stab downward with both of your swords at this creature. Guys, these are giant fleshy things. They are not hard to hit.
All right.
No. How much damage you doing?
doing? I'm grabbing my D8 real quick. Hold on. First one is 8 damage,
Okay.
and then second one is 7 damage.
7 damage? Okay.
7.
8
Yep.
and 7. All right, good to know. So
I rolled
you
one.
lean
and
over
then
and
I
just
get my
into him. And then you get your bonus
Cool.
action if you'd like to use your bonus action
bonus
for something.
action. Stab it one more time.
Okay, yeah, you can do that.
Yeah. I don't get advantage on that, do I?
You don't. No. Why would you have had advantage in the... Oh,
No.
no, because it was the... Yeah, I see what you're saying. No, you don't get advantage on that one.
Cool. That probably misses. Then that's an 11.
Barely hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Oh. Okay.
Everyone, I said they're not hard to hit. It is...
Hell yeah.
It is... It is a fleshy
right,
creature.
and then that's is 11 damage on that.
Okay, yeah, well, you didn't add...
Six
Oh, no,
plus
you do have dual
5.
wielder, so you do get to add your modifier. Yeah, that's a full
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Ba-ching! Down with your last one. You... Just, like, digging your swords into it, not really having the reach to be able to slash down like you normally would. V, you're sitting there, your increased senses. It smells like cooked fish from the lightning stabbing into the squid.
No.
Smells like cooked fish. It's actually... You feel like
Good tonight,
involuntarily
boys.
your mouth waters a little bit. Involuntarily.
You furry.
Let's see.
Yeah,
I mean, you're not wrong.
you're literally not wrong.
Next person up would be Nerida. You are 30 feet underwater grappled. What are you doing?
I said not cool. And the water trident, which I don't know how that works underwater.
You can't see it, but you can feel it from the
Okay,
magic
so-
of the spell.
So the summoned trident made of water
Yes.
that she has in her hand, she's just gonna stab into it.
Okay, make an attack roll with
Because it's
disadvantage because you are
wrapped
grappled.
around her. Oh, okay. Well, I have advantage because of V, so would that just be
Okay, that would just be a straight roll, yeah.
straight roll? That's a 20.
Yes,
20.
yes, that hits.
Yes.
Go ahead and roll your damage. You're like 20 something. Remember, it has an AC of 11, guys.
Yeah. This
Yup.
is a 2 plus 3, so 5 plus 4 is 9.
9?
And then I'm gonna
Okay.
yeah,
Go ahead
I'm gonna
and
hit it again.
Yep, that's totally fine.
More 20 somethings.
20 something? Okay.
Yeah. That's 8 plus 1, 9 plus 4, 13. So
Okay. Total of 13. Cool. All right.
13 plus 9, and then.
So as you're
That's all I have.
looking down, you just and you see 3 puncture marks into the thing's flesh, into it again, and pull out, and there's this gray red orange fluid that just starts to slowly drift out of it into the water as you've now punctured its body. Anything else in your turn? You got a bonus action? You want to try and
That
move?
was my action. Bonus action. So if I want to break the grapple, do I need to make a use my action to do that?
That's
or can I
full
just,
action to escape the grapple.
Yeah. Then bonus action, I'm just get some heals on.
Okay, you're gonna use
Oh
your.
wait, no, that's a hit dice. Never mind.
Yeah,
no,
that's-
I'm not.
You use your hit dice to heal. Yes.
Not yet.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna just sit there and be like, I told you. Cool.
These things. Go ahead and roll me an insight check.
Okay. Insight is, where is it on here? So that's a 6.
Never mind then.
All of my d20s are failing me.
Okay, so next person up is gonna go ahead and be the squids. I'm gonna roll a perception check for the one that's grappling you, just even notices you're not drowning. It does not, so it's gonna use its full movement to take you 30 feet farther underwater.
Really, we're doing this now?
It doesn't know you're
looking
not
at it.
drowning.
Bye.
It doesn't
Bye,
know.
Nerida.
The other one, however. Addie, roll me 2 athletics checks.
No.
Okay.
My beloved.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Okay.
Hey, that's also. Whew. Okay, I think I'm okay. Let me. I forget what we decided. Let me just double check. We said performance and persuasion. Okay, so not athletics. So I'm not proficient in it, but that's still a non-natural 20 and then a 19.
Okay. So, let me just double check. I didn't roll the second one. I just realized. Okay. Cool. So the two of you over surrounding that one squid, it now skewered on the end of Luke's talon sword, are getting ready to just lay the hurt. V, for just a moment, you look up at your best friend in the world, and you see at the same moment 2 separate sets of tentacles on either side of her back. Fucking shrugs them both off like a champ, but you see them leave deep tears and gouges across her shoulders as between the 2 attacks, you take a total of 22 points of slashing damage
Oof.
between the 2 tentacles.
Oh, ouch.
Ow.
So V, you said we got 10 temp?
5 temp.
5.
5 temp. Okay, so then I take 8,
17.
17. I know I can.
You can math. You're not
We
going
all
to
can
school for
math.
like
We're
theater or
good.
anything. It's fine.
Yeah.
So-
Okay. Owie.
The
Ouch.
the one that is next to that is currently being skewered is going to. Let me see here. Yeah, I think it's desperate enough that it's gonna use this. You see the one that's between the 2 of you just disappear in a cloud of black ink as the water around you is just dyed black in a 20-foot radius. It is going to attempt to flee. You have disadvantage on your opportunity attacks if you would like to take them.
Yeah, I'd like to take it.
I don't think my weapon is out yet.
This is not the one that's next to you, so you wouldn't be able to opportunity
Oh,
attack
okay.
this one.
Never mind.
Where is this one?
This one's the ones between you and V.
Oh,
Luke.
fuck yeah, I'm stabbing it.
Okay.
Hey, Aaron, I hate you. I hate that I get disadvantage on that. I got a natural 20 on my first one.
It's unfortunate. You guys are not fighting somewhere that is copacetic to you
I'm
guys
not in the
fighting.
ass, so I can't make it.
Speak for
Um,
them, not
Oh.
for me.
Yeah. You're doing great.
7 plus
That is
plus 6, so I think that hits
13.
13.
Yeah, and then Abby, what'd you get?
23.
23. Okay, both those will hit. Roll damage.
At
So you know its speed is 0. Haha.
Oh, because you took the sentinel feat.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and roll damage, both of you.
I just rolled max damage. 8 plus 5. 13. Lightning DiMaggio. I'm cooking this
13 from Luke.
thing. Yeah.
And then 9 from V.
Okay.
Magical slashing.
So, as you guys both look at this thing, just you both blindly make an attack inwards. That disadvantage, that ink just stopping you from seeing it. Luke, you manage to slash down with the lightning, severing one of the tentacles, and it just goes flying. Immediately, your horse begins to chomp on it. You realize, oh wow, hippocampi, omnivores. Okay, good new information. But V, you have this moment where you stab downwards, and it's like a get over here moment.
Oh no, I use my claws.
Oh, you're using your claws for this? So yeah, you reach in,
Oh, yeah.
and your claws grasp onto the edge of one of these tentacles, and you feel it pulling, but for now, you've got it kept with a movement speed of 0 to the beginning of its next turn. Good to know. Roll me an insight check.
God.
An insight check. Okay.
Yeah. Or animal handling, your choice.
One of those I would prefer, considering I have proficiency in it. So that would be a 17.
17. First thing you notice, really weak pulls. This thing not going to be alive for very much longer. The pulls that are going on the edge of your claws, it is desperate. I think that's all you would get from that because you're not trained in ocean creatures. Okay.
No, I'm not.
Next people up would be Addie. You turn around and there are 2 squids making evil fucking eyes at you. The little like glassy bulbous eyes on either side of their heads just somehow staring at you even though they're on opposite sides of their head.
So if would it be a action, bonus action, or free action to take my weapon out?
The free action for your first weapon. So you can bring Gil out if you like. It's a bonus action to turn it from lipstick to sword.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm so Addie's going to bring out her lipstick. You know, she'll put some on, why not? And then she'll use her bonus action to turn it into Gil, and then she'll go for the squid closest to her.
All right, sounds good.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll your attack roll.
Okay. You said it's a +2?
It's a +2 weapon, yes.
Okay, so 14
Okay.
to hit.
That hits.
And then what's the damage die?
It is a longsword, so it's a D8.
Nice.
Unless you're two-handing it, once you want it to be a D10.
I will absolutely two-hand it.
Okay, you're
then.
two-handing Gil. You just stab directly into the water.
Excellent decision. So, with plus, I would then get to add +2 to the damage too,
Correct,
right? Or is that
yes.
just okay? Excellent. Okay, so then we have 11. That's 13 in total.
Okay, sounds good. You do 13. You do 13 points.
Yeah.
To be clear, are you going to the left-hand squid or the right-hand squid? One of them has a big old like purpling band around the top of its head where you think this is the one that Nerida like pulled out of the water earlier. The other looks completely fine.
Band, because let's just
Okay, the one with the band. Got you. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, you just two hands slash down on it, and you just cut directly into the side of its body, and you feel this weird like resistance as you hit its body, as there's like this shell layer to it almost. It's pretty gross. Anything else in your turn, Addie? I think that's your whole turn though, right?
I think that is my whole turn. Oh, can I say something to V?
Go for it. Free
I'll
action.
be like, I'm not judging you at all. Halloween is gonna be awesome.
Val, can you just roll a persuasion check for me real quick?
Yes. Let's see. 22.
That is the most inspiring thing you have ever heard in your life, V. As you look up, your friend is holding this giant rose gold sword you haven't seen before with a silvered hilt and a heart-shaped ruby in it. And she just looks at you and is like, oh, wait, it's gonna be awesome. As, like, ichor from the squid is just, like, dripping down. He's got the wild eyes. Okay.
My best friend.
Next person up is you, V. It's your turn.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna hit spit spackle the fuck out of this squid. I'm gonna take out my halberd this time. 'Cause
Okay.
it does
Finish him.
slightly more damage. And I wanna please, por favor. I'm not exactly sure if one hit's gonna do it.
Because of what you did with your sentinel feat, I will give you a straight roll for this one instead of the disadvantage with your attack roll. Because you know exactly where it is. Your hand is in it.
Holding it.
Oh my. Oh.
Okay. I don't know how to count, so 16 plus 8.
That's 24. That hits an AC 11 creature. Okay, it hits.
Does
Okay,
it,
I never
though?
claimed to be good at math. Ooh, okay, so 14 piercing damage.
14 piercing damage. Okay, you full on take your claw and pull it fully out of the water, bringing your halberd into it, and just instant kebab. This thing is now dead on the end of your halberd.
I'd like to kick it off with one of my feet and turn around to go to the one that's by Addie, please.
Okay, yeah. Luke, you see this cat person has just kicked off a squid, grabbed the sides of their hippocampus and wrenched it around, and just full like hip dip push with the legs into the hippocampus, and is rocketing off towards the other two squids.
Oh my god. And the one next to us is
Dead. The one that was
deceased.
next to you is deceased.
Deceased.
I believe you still have one more attack, right?
I do have one more attack.
Yeah.
So do I
Let's
get?
do it.
I'm able to get within the
Yeah,
5 feet
you
of them?
it was only 20 feet distance
10
between
feet.
the three of you, so you can go ahead and run and swim up to it with your hippocampus.
I'm gonna get 5 feet to them though. I know that I have reach, but I want to be within the 5 feet for my feet.
Okay.
So I'm gonna stab the one that Addie stabbed.
Okay. By the way, within 5 feet of them is not actually necessarily true. It's just within your reach. So sentinels, if they just try to leave your reach in general. So for future reference, things might not always know that they're within your reach. Just letting you know. But yeah, go ahead and make an attack roll at the one that Addie has at this point given a huge slash across the side of its like weird conical body.
Okay, that is just an 11.
That just hits.
I got a 3.
Got the 3.
All right. That is 5 plus 5 piercing damage.
Okay, so yeah, 5 plus 5. So you're gonna turn and you stab into it, and it's like two best friends out on like a fun little like date where like the two of you just like one stabs into it, the other cuts into it, and you full lift it out of the water for a moment before it slides back down off your halberd, still alive but very much in pain.
Oh my god.
So
Thanks, bestie. Love you.
next person up is going to be Luke. You're up.
All right. So with that, I will kind of half kind of stand up on my hippocampi
Mhm.
and just jump off as I take to the air.
Okay, you're gonna go ahead and just fly over.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
so
gonna
you-
fly over to
The
those
two
bad
of you
boys.
hear this as Luke has this swirling vortex of air that appears underneath him, lifting him off his hippocampus, and he hovers over the top of the ocean, two swords in hand, ready to come stab this thing. What are you doing? You're flying over and just gonna stab into them real quick?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Stabbing the weak
so
one or the
fir-
strong one first?
I'll go for the weak one first.
Okay.
All right. First attack. Ah. That's a straight 12. So
Okay, that hits.
will
Go
hit.
ahead and roll damage.
Cool. This is the lightning sword. Oh my god, almost max damage. 7 plus 5, so
So there is a
12.
brief moment where all three of you have your weapons in the same creature. Where all of you have just come over and absolutely fucked this squid. And it slash all three of you into this thing. It is just a scorching, floating tangle of formerly limbs and body, and it is now deceased. There's one left there that's in all of your guys' melee. Luke, want to make your second swing?
Yeah. Huh. That is a 10 plus 6.
10 plus 6, that'll hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Cool. This is with the regular sword, that is 7 slashing damage.
7 points of slashing damage. Okay. Yeah, this one that hadn't been hurt yet, you just and you see its cone head. You cut off the top like 2 inches as you slash it. It just goes boom and starts floating in the water. Let's see here.
And I'll bonus action to try and
Do it again.
give it. Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
Bringing the Zephos in. Huh. That is 12 plus 6 to hit.
That hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Yep.
I can't believe I managed to skeeve you all out with underwater creatures this easily.
11
I don't
lightning
do
damage.
water.
Okay, 11 points of damage. Okay. Let's see here. So yeah, you and then just stab into it, and you give it a decent gash across the side. Next person up is Nerida, still wrestling this underwater fucking squid. I'm gonna roll a perception. No, wait, I'll wait till its turn.
I'm just floating above it at this point.
Stab.
You and remember, you do have 2 attacks, so go. You can roll both if you'd like.
Are they still at disadvantage?
At this point, yeah, because you're still grappled.
Yeah. So that is a nat 20 and a 15 for the first one. So that's
Hits.
15 plus whatever.
Yep.
The second one is a 19.
19 both hit. Go ahead and roll damage for both.
The first one does 11 points of damage. The
Okay.
second, I will re-roll that one. 5 does 10 plus 5 is, that's 10 plus 4, 14. So that is 11 plus 14.
Okay, so it's gonna be 27 points of damage. That's
11 plus 14 is 25.
25. Thank you for keeping me honest. I appreciate it. I do. You know what? I'll give you the 2 points of damage because you did that. Thank you.
Nice.
Yeah. So
I wouldn't have caught that because I can't do math.
exactly.
I need to do that.
I quit being a computer science major, so like, you know, I can't do math. So
Oh, no.
you stab into it twice. Yeah, more puncture holes just appearing in the top of this creature. And now that it's its turn, I'm gonna roll perception for it. It would finally notice that you are no longer drowning, or not drowning at all, and it looks at you, and you see this moment where its 2 squid eyes just go, and it just lets go, and it's going to go ahead and use its ink cloud as it disappears in ink. You can go ahead and roll an attack roll with disadvantage if you'd like, for your opportunity attack.
Okay.
No.
Yeah. That is a 20.
That hits.
Yeah.
Just roll damage.
So I rolled max damage. That's 6. No, I didn't. So that's 6 plus 6 is 12 plus 4 is 16.
16. So yeah, you for that last little, you feel it just the middle barb, the longer one on your trident, just get it on its way out as it is completely obscured from you. You are engulfed in this ink cloud, by the way. You can see nothing. You can taste this awful, like, coppery taste inside your mouth from the ink filling your nose and lungs. It is not pleasant. But
That's nasty, bro.
it gets away. Last squid is going to try and use its ink cloud, but there are 3 people who get opportunity attacks on it when it does so. So 3 opportunity attacks at disadvantage, please.
But
What was that,
I would've
Addie?
had I was saying, I just realized I would have had advantage on with Gil. I hit anyway, but I could have had advantage on that.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
It's
It'll still
okay.
hit. 8 plus 6 with the
Hey.
disadvantage.
Non-natural 20.
Non-natural 20, okay. And then,
Nice.
what'd you get?
16.
Yeah, all of you hit, roll damage. This thing is
11
probably not
damage.
good.
with the
move.
lightning sword.
Yep,
This is
this...
so
Not that it's gonna live, but
Yep. Okay, so 11. Addie, what'd you get?
5.
Oh, okay. And then what'd you get, Abby?
I got minimum damage 6.
6.
Oh, fuck.
So that's going to be 11 plus 11, 22. Okay. So it goes to leave, and at the same moment, what happens here is V stabs down with their halberd and lifts it up out of the water so it can't swim away. And at the same time, Addie brings down Gil, her fucking rose gold longsword, onto it at the same time that Luke comes up with a slice from one of his swords, and all 3 of you, and it is very weakly moving on the end of the halberd, still alive, but very much wishing it wasn't. Addie, it's your turn.
It's a sick pinata.
I'm gonna try to just hit it again with Gil.
Go for
My pal Gil. Nice. Okay, so that's a 11. That we've said 11 hits, right?
Yes, 11 is its AC.
Okay. For a second, I got scared because I
Yep.
was like, "This would be so sad." But okay. Oh, okay. So that's 12
Okay.
damage.
You taking that final moment to just take Gil. This is the first time you've used it in combat, and you look down at Gil, and he is covered in squid mucus. You get mad, and you take this moment, overarching, and just lop off the top half of this squid, as it is now dead. Nerida, are you going to attempt to go after the one that disappeared in the ink cloud?
Yeah.
Okay. First things first. Let me see how long the ink cloud lasts. Let me see here. Ink cloud. It would last a minute, so you would have to blindly find your way out of the ink cloud. Can you go? Can you go ahead and roll me?
When I stabbed it, would I have felt which way it was going?
Yeah, it would have gone a direction. You can follow it that direction.
Yeah.
I'll give you that one.
Yeah.
Okay. So you swim using your swim speed, I believe, is equal to your walking speed, so it's 30 feet.
Yeah, 30 feet, but I can like also bonus action dash or action dash, not bonus action, not
Okay.
a rogue, damn it.
So
and when I dash,
Mhm.
I get an extra 10 feet to my movement.
Okay, so that would be a total of 80 feet in one round. You start swimming furiously after it. You see it took its bonus action dash and movement. It is moving at 120 feet around.
No.
So you will not be gaining on it, but you can see it. Do you want to try and track it down?
Yeah, you better run.
Roll me an intimidation.
Intimidate 12.
12? Okay, yeah. It does not turn back to look at you. Roll me one more insight check.
Five.
Okay, you learn no
You're
useful
doing
information
okay,
from this encounter.
Doing okay.
So, if you'd like, you can swim back to the rest of your friends.
Yeah.
Okay, so you each mount your hippocampi again. You have made it to out of this encounter. We are out of initiative at this point.
Woo!
Information that could have been learned, not learned. It is ironic, though.
Information could have been learned?
I do find it funny that out of the four of you, I randomly chosen, I picked the one that could water breathe to try and drown. Very unfortunate. What are you guys doing?
Is everyone doing okay?
Anyone need drugs?
Yes, all the time. Give me.
Absolutely.
Wait,
Berry
if she's, say-
time.
if she's saying yes, these aren't fun drugs, are they?
Nerida,
No,
are you
sorry.
good?
No,
Ow.
you remember
What
those
happened to
healing
you down there?
berries? Those healing berries? Yeah, those things.
Drug. Weird berries.
I mean, it's like
okay, they might be
ibuprofen,
drugs.
It's like ibuprofen, but like camped up.
It's like shrooms, if they could.
It's shrooms with grapes. Anyways,
Yeah.
I take up my jar of dirt and I put the things inside it. Who wants some?
Yeah, so
I'm fine.
yeah, all of you actually at this point would have seen this ability activate because Nerida, you saw it yesterday during when you guys cleared out the Hephaestus cabin. So yeah, you guys see that V grasps this jar of dirt and opens it up with this perfectly dry soil inside of it. It's a little bit rocked around, but it's enough where you can like shake it and it all lands at the bottom again. And you take a moment, you press your finger down into it and then pull outward. And as you do so, this vine of grapes just flows out and flops down onto the side of the jar of dirt. These 10 of these massive purple-red wine grapes. I think, yeah, Addie and Nerida are handling
I'll
this thing.
split it. I'll split it 5 and
I'll
5
take-
between Nerida and Addie.
I just need one. I'll take one.
Okay.
I'm fine.
You need
Well-
one? Okay.
Remember, each of those heal 1d4
Yeah.
because of the magic item
Nice.
they're being made through.
Heck
I am
yeah.
down 5 hit points, so I will take a d4.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
I'll
down.
Give you 2 and then the other 8 to Addie.
No, give me one. Give 9 to Addie.
No, I give you 2.
I don't know if I need that many. But
Yeah, Addie only
I'm
took
gonna
one
give it.
attack across that whole thing, I think. Like, two
Yeah,
attacks,
she's
but it was at the same
I'm
time.
rolling
22 damage, though.
terribly.
That's
yeah,
valid.
I'm rolling
Yeah, take the
terribly on the
9, I just need
d4s.
the one.
Oh my god, I'm rolling so bad on these d4s, guys.
Okay, fine, then
Oof.
take the 9.
Take 9, I only needed 1.
Nerida gets to skimp.
I got a paper scratch.
What the heck? This d4. I keep getting 1.
Do you have a dice jail?
Sacrifice the D4.
4, 5.
Yeet it.
And
Yeetus.
then
The
I know.
Don't eat the D4. That'll be
D4.
painful when you find it again later.
Very painful, especially not a metal one.
Dude,
so I get
dropped
back
my
16.
D4 on
Okay,
stream
things could be worse.
the other
16
day.
out of
That's
22,
okay.
that's not bad.
That's
I
okay.
was 17.
I rolled
16.
6 ones out
Oh.
of those.
My God.
That's
Oh,
unfortunate.
That's pain.
That's very sad.
That is
It's
pain.
okay. That is pain. It is
That
pain.
is pain.
Give me just a moment. I am writing down some things about this encounter that you either did or did not learn.
Oh no.
Okay.
Learned something from giant squid.
Okay. But the 4 of you are now floating in this kelp forest.
You could have interrogated it. Where are they?
Where are they?
I'm just a squid. Where are they?
So,
Oh,
what
and
are you
I
4 doing?
uncat.
You uncat? Yeah, because that only lasts a minute, correct?
It's a minute, yeah.
Yeah.
Addie will try to wash off the weird stuff in the water off of Gil.
Yeah.
Doesn't Gil glow
with that.
too?
If you choose as a bonus action to make Gil glow, you may.
Okay, I wasn't sure if it was glowing yet. I won't then, but can I get it off?
Yeah, you just swish it around in the water for a little bit, and Gil comes out relatively clean. You take like a spare piece of cloth and just like kind of swipe off the last little bits of viscera on the edge of the blade.
Okay. How do I think my lipstick looks after all of that?
You use that bonus action to twist Gil once, and Gil comes out as a small little red lipstick stick. Nice. Still fragrant, still totally works. You apply it, and as you feel it, you remember, oh yeah, Gil's lipstick is waterproof.
Oh, I forgot everything. Okay, yeah. I'm having a pretty good time. I don't know about anybody else.
That was
Good.
awesome.
That
Oh
was
man, I
cool.
haven't felt that alive in forever.
What happened to you down there?
Oh, it tried drowning me.
It tried to drown Child of Poseidon.
To be fair, I don't think the giant squid knew who I was, or else the giant squid would have been like, "Oh my god, my love, daughter of the seas. I'm sorry." And I would have been like, "Yo, dude, it's chill."
That's pretty cool.
I don't.
Yeah.
You know what? We'll move on from that. Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Oh, it got away, but like it's a
What?
squid.
Oh.
Oh,
Well.
Yeah, it ran from me. I kind of like really fucked it up, and then it ran. So like, I don't know if maybe that squid is gonna grab a bunch of its squid friends, and then later on our journey, right as we are about to hit the climax of our soul searching point and bonding as friends, really coming together as a group, that squid and all of its squid
Nerida?
buddies are gonna come to beat us up.
Hey,
Yeah.
Nerida.
Fine, we'll fuck 'em
you
up.
know, to be fair, we
That was
kind of
oddly
beat all of
specific.
his friends up, so I wouldn't necessarily be surprised.
Let's just
Only
not
fair.
think about
But
it.
Yeah,
like
I
that.
mean, we did kind of like, if they were like a group of friends, we did kind of like kill somebody. So
Yeah, and squids have a very strong sense of revenge. So
Oh, that I didn't know.
I'm
This is
kidding. I don't know
excellent.
anything about squids.
That was funny.
Cool.
Hey, so do you want to make a secret handshake for like us too?
Subtle.
We could do. Yeah, I like that. Cool.
Cool.
V, you are gonna win so many costume contests. They're gonna be like, "How did you get those prosthetics to be so lifelike?" And you'll be like, "I don't know. I'm just really good at makeup."
Yeah. You'll never. I found out in a high school bathroom. It was a rough.
Oh,
time.
Didn't tell me.
yeah, that's
You know, I
that's
figured.
rough,
I figured
buddy.
being able to turn into a cat isn't necessarily something like.
Have you
just kinda
shown that
bring
to
up.
Shadow yet?
I'm pretty sure he knows.
I'm not even mad. It's
Cool.
just so cool. How long does it last?
Like a minute, but like I can do it again.
Cool.
Maybe save that in case we need it again later, in case Squid Friend comes back. You know,
Yeah.
brings more Squid friends, or
Yeah.
perhaps
More squid
more
friends.
than squids.
Should
It's not like we have lunch
continue
money
to-
for them to steal.
Should we like take this
Uh,
ship on the road?
Yeah,
Well,
probably.
Hey,
Hmm.
Rainbow, why don't we get going?
Yes, Lord. Rainbow.
Why are you
for-
a ghost?
You can't
maybe
hear
like
it.
chill on the Lord. hey, Rainbow, maybe like chill on the Lord. It's a little too formal. You could just call me Nerida.
Yes, Lord Nerida.
Okay, we're getting there. Like, I'm chill. Look at me, I don't wear shoes. I'm chill.
Okay. Also, Hannah, I have sent you the stat block for guilt. I found it.
see it.
Okay, there you go. All right. So, you all begin traveling. Can you guys? Let's see. I asked those two. So this time, Ben, Abby, can each of you roll a d10 for me?
Oh, D10. All right. Cool.
Or
4.
Okay. So, you guys begin to travel, and you guys actually start making decent progress as you guys are going about the ocean. Fucking work, thank you. Sorry, I'm screaming at my touchscreen over here because it's useless. So the four of you begin to make decent progress. You go for about another 6, almost 7 hours. It's mid-afternoon at this point because you guys left at dawn. But after a bit, you notice that your hippocampi at this fast pace. Can each of you roll me just a d20 for your hippocampi? Let me see here to see how they're doing. Go ahead and add 2 to that,
Oh.
whatever the roll is.
Oh,
What else? Do we get to add anything else?
Just
by
2.
chance?
Just 2.
5.
Okay.
5?
It's a D4, right?
No, d20.
Oh,
a
Never mind.
D20
This
plus
D20
2.
is weighted.
D20
'cause
plus
this
2.
is like the 7, 16 I've rolled tonight on it.
Okay.
Uh,
So what are your totals?
17.
Are we
18.
gonna average these at
Nope.
all, or are they? Yeah, that's a 3.
Okay.
spicy 20.
Okay. Luke, what'd you get?
17.
17? Okay. Nerida, what'd you get?
And plus 2.
18.
Okay, so the four of you are traveling, and Addie, you would notice that Buddy, it cannot keep up with the rest. He is struggling as you're taking him through the waves. He is starting to nod off as he's swimming, and you notice that each time you guys move about 5 feet forward, when he kicks with his hooves and splashes with his tail, you go maybe 6 inches deeper in the water.
Hey guys,
Uh-oh.
I think Buddy's tired and should probably get some sleep.
Yeah. Hey, buddy. You doing okay?
Yes.
No, you're not. Cool. We're gonna.
I'm doing
we're gonna-
well.
Stop.
I am fine, Lord. We
Your
can
Lord
continue
commands you to
onward.
Your Lord commands you to stop.
Stop, I shall. And you see Buddy Fawn go from all momentum to just, and you see Addie on his back just boom slam into the horse as he just. Oh no, we lost an Abby.
Where's Abby?
Oh no, Abby. Oh god.
I
Oh.
accidentally joined another Discord.
Why did you do that?
It's fine.
So-
No one moved.
so-
no
I
one
don't know
moved.
why that set me so hard, but I relate to Buddy on so many levels. It's like,
You
I
just-
am well.
You slam into the back of Buddy's head, and you feel like a bruise already starting to appear on your forehead.
Oh,
And he just is sort of like floating there for a moment.
Buddy,
I am well, Lord.
I know
I
you
am
can't,
well.
I can't understand you, but I don't think you're okay, Buddy.
It's if a horse could be sassy, this is what's happening. Where Buddy's nose just into the air.
Hey, buddy. So I know you're good, but like, I'm kind of tired, so maybe we can just take a chill for a minute.
Rest we shall find for the Lord. And he just slowly begins to patter his way forward on his tail, moving at a much slower pace than he was moving. Because of how the high pace you guys were rocking, Buddy will only be able to keep a slow pace if you're going to continue traveling.
Okay.
Totally fine.
Luke's just gonna pipe up and be like, right, so we're stopping for the night, I guess. Are there any... Where's the nearest island?
I don't know. Hey guys, hey hippo fish guys. Is there a name that I can call you guys collectively? A group? Do you have like a team name?
At
Are
the
you
same
guys-
time, you hear hippocampi, Lord.
There we go. Hey hippocampi. We'll work on that. So when you guys need to rest, do you just float?
Rainbow will turn. Lord, generally when we need to rest, we shall go to our own homes at the bottom of the sea floor and decide to rest there. But we can float for you, Lord. It is tight for us to stay up here.
It's tight. Cool.
Did he just say tight?
Yeah,
I
he
hate
did.
it. I hate
I
it.
imagine Nerida's repeating everything they say.
Okay, yeah. You can be doing
Did
that.
that hippocampi just say tight?
He did. He's chill as fuck. So
I am indeed chill AF.
Yeah, you are, Rainbow. That's why you're my dude. You're mine.
Well, no, I am not yours. I am my Lord Tyson's. I am here at the bequest of Lord Perseus.
My dude is like a term of endearment. I know you're not mine. You are your own sentient being. You don't belong to
We
anyone,
say
but
my fish down at the bottom
you're
of the
my
sea.
fish. You're my fish, Rainbow. There we go.
Okay, you know what this reminded me of? This meme I saw in like middle school where it was like, I'm leagues beneath the sea. The pressure here is immense. It's like a scuba diver, and then a fish comes up and is like, all the cool kids do drugs, and it's like, all the cool kids, you say? And that just
All the cool
That's
kids do drugs.
great.
Remember, don't do drugs,
Yeah.
kids.
the pressure
Please do
here
not.
is immense.
Take it from. Oh my god, I get it.
There you go. There you go. There you go. It's peer pressure. You just got it. Well, Lord, if you were to climb upon the back of someone else, I could go forward and scout.
Any of them handle two of us? Like, I don't want to make any.
Yeah, for temporary amount of times, any number of the hippocampi could handle two riders,
like,
besides
if
maybe
we just
Buddy.
If we just want to like chill, I can swim. Like,
You look around at all the hippocampi, and they all are just not making eye contact with you. Roll me an insight check.
chill. We're not gonna be moving. We're gonna
Yo,
like.
bro,
chill.
you're getting dissed right now by the
That's
hippocampi.
Insight. That's a 10.
Your movement speed in the water is 30 feet. Theirs is 80 base walking
Well,
speed.
Oh,
I was under the assumption that if Rainbow's gonna go ahead, we're gonna pop and squat.
I do not know these terms, Lord.
Sorry,
I
they're
thought
like
you were
terms.
hip.
Yeah, no. So, I mean, Rainbow. I mean, if you go ahead, can the rest of us keep moving slowly, just so that?
Hype. And you see he just falls down into the water and starts going forward, leaving you just floating in the water.
Yeah. Head and scout, see if we can find somewhere to rest.
He's long gone.
Luke, V.
Yeah,
One of y'all mind me hopping on?
sure.
Hop on. No, mine.
Okay. Whatever works for you.
She'll pull herself onto the back of.
Yeah, and there's plenty of room up there. There doesn't
Cisco.
even need to be. Actually, this one's Dakota.
Dakota. Wait, no.
Cisco, I'm on.
Oh, wait, you're on
Cisco.
V's? Okay, I thought V was being
Yeah.
serious when V said that they didn't want anyone else on the horse. Okay. Dope. Okay, yeah. So, the four of you hang out. Let me roll some checks for Rainbow. Okay. Okay. 3 hours later.
Oh.
3 hours later.
It is getting to be dark. The sun is beginning to set. It is open ocean right now. Rainbow reappears out of the water. Lord, after much search, I have found you a hype house.
No, this needs to end. I hate this.
No, this needs to keep going and never stop, is what it needs to do.
How far is it?
It is only... I do not know measurements in human terms.
You know how long it took you to get there?
15 minutes.
Oh, yo! Wait, why were you gone for 3 hours?
It was the last place I searched.
You searched a lot of places?
Yes.
Were there a lot of places to search?
Yes.
Like what?
There were many boats.
Oh, you found us a boat. Are there people on the boat?
The hype house is not aboard a boat, Lord. You looked for an island.
You found us an island. Is there anything on that island?
Yes.
Are there people?
I did not see any people. But I cannot go on land, for mine hooves are very dope, but cannot walk upon the land.
True. Yo, Rainbow found us
These
a
boots
hype island.
We're not made for walking.
These boots
We're
were
gonna go
not
take a
made
rest.
for walking.
Yeah, hype island, hype house, whatever. Yeah.
What is happening?
He searched a bunch of boats, but then he realized I didn't ask for a boat. I asked for an island, so he found us an island. It's like 15 minutes. Come on, let's go.
Cool.
All right, sure.
Okay. So, you all begin to your hippocampi. At this point, Buddy is being supported on either side by Dakota and by Cisco. They have on either side pressed up against Buddy and are helping like drag him over the waves.
Can I use shape water, control water, whichever one I have to kind of help with that?
Absolutely, you can use your control water to help the current underneath underneath Buddy and get him moving. You see his lids are just like drooping as he's going. And eventually you guys make your way south, and it would be at this point Luke who would see it first, especially because I don't think he's let go of the Talon the entire time you guys have been riding since you were attacked.
Absolutely not.
Luke would be the first one to notice in the island a distant island, and it's very hard to see because it is dark out at this point. You cannot see through the water beneath your feet. The sky is no longer overcast, so you can see the stars above you, and they're beautifully bright. But you see this spire in the distance. And as you slowly begin to approach, you see that this is a small island, maybe only 150 feet across. But sitting upon it is a structure that is very familiar but odd to see in the middle of the ocean. There is a lighthouse. It's not lit. You see no sign of movement. But you slowly begin to approach this lighthouse. That's where we're going to end it off for the week.
Oh, okay.
That's going to be it.
All right.
Because the lighthouse is going to take
man.
a long fucking time, and we don't have that much time
Love
left in the
that.
episode. So,
that
this has
so
been
much.
a wonderful episode of Dungeons and Demigod, and we really appreciate all y'all showing up. We saw that we got
Yes.
raided earlier by the Welcome In. We
Yes,
love them
thank
over
you.
there. We were up over like
Yeah.
30 viewers at one point. It was really good. It was really
was
fun.
awesome.
So, very quickly, just because I know that our cast is on a ton of things, we're going to go ahead and shout out our other projects. Because, like, if you ever want to see us places, go for it. So, like me, for example, on Friday, you'll see me DMing the other group of idiot demigods who, roam the seas over on twitch.tv/this show is a mimic at noon PST. We're still keeping it that, and adjust for your own time zones. Or Ben and I are normally on Saturdays over also on twitch.tv/this show is a mimic at 11:30 a.m. PST. Though I will not be appearing there this week as I'm taking this weekend off. Ben will hopefully be there, I hope.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Well, it depends what we're doing this week, right?
Sounds good. Yeah, we'll have an announcement out for that on someone's Twitter somewhere. And then over to our lovely host for this side of Dungeons and Demigods. You got any other projects you want to throw out?
Yes, I do actually. So on every Friday night at 8 EST, I play what used to be Curse of Strahd with my college friends. A wish spell made that really messy. We're not really sure what it is right now, but it's really fun. And on Monday nights, I'm in the Paper Dungeon as well. And I actually, I'm putting a link into the chat. I wrote part of a Kickstarter for a 5e campaign setting. Lots of cryptids. I designed Goatman myself. So if that sounds like something interesting to you, it just launched like 2 days ago. So
As a
the link
proud
is
backer of
there.
that project, very worth it. Very worth it.
Thank
Heck yeah.
Any other projects you want to throw out?
I think that's it. I'm trying to think if there's anything I can think of at this time, but that sounds like...
All right. The
Yeah.
Discord order, we'll pop it over to Ben.
All right. So, as Aaron said, on Saturdays, I am on the Starting Chronicles with a bunch of other lovely people over on the show as a Mimic. On Monday nights, I am on Beyond the Realms over on twitch.tv/Dice Cream Sandwich. Next episode is going to be a big one. We are facing the Frost Maiden. There could be deaths. It could be very sad. You do not want to miss it. So definitely tune in for that. On Wednesdays, I'm here every week, and then every other Friday, I'm on twitch.tv/Game Ready Girl for a new show that we've started up, which is kind of like a talk show type thing called Sometimes Dungeons, Sometimes Dragons. Yeah, we just do fun little things over there. It's just me and Ivy. Basically, we basically made the premise of the show just we'll just show up and wing it every week. Pretty much, but it's great. Sometimes we make NPCs. Sometimes it's just straight up a podcast. We made a city of flumps last time, which was pretty fun. Just a whole city. Oh yeah, it's just a whole
Wait,
city
a
of
city of
flumps.
flumps and Hannah wasn't invited? What is this treason?
We made it with Nemo. We made it with Nemo. We did mention you several times though,
Okay.
Hannah. We were like, Hannah,
Valid.
we loved it.
That's so cute.
It's so good. It's a great city. I'll have to send you the details about it. But yeah, that's all the places that I am. This week can find
Okay.
me.
Kate, you have any projects that you want to drop?
This is currently the only project I'm on because I have recently joined the hellscape that is corporate America.
That's fucking valid and an entire
Oh.
mood. Oof.
But I wanted to shout out where I got my shirt from, if that's okay with you.
Yeah, go
guys.
for it. That's actually a friend of a friend.
Yes, so a friend of the show actually designed these awesome shirts. Mine says Cabin 3 with Poseidon on it. If you go to couturebycassie.com, she has amazing shirts. She has ones for Harry Potter, ones for Star Wars, and her Demigod collection, which includes just a standard Camp Half-Blood short and a Camp Jupiter shirt, as well as specific cabin shirts for all the gods. So like Demeter, Zeus, Hephaestus, Dionysus, Aphrodite. The Aphrodite one is like a really cute light pink with like a light blue. I don't know.
Maybe Hannah
yeah,
pick up the
so-
Aphrodite
So
one.
cool.
That might be
Yeah,
dope.
these are really awesome. So if you want to help out a small business and a friend of the show, go ahead and check out couturebycassie.com.
And anything over from Abby that you want to launch out, talk about?
I don't know. I do a lot, but also nothing at all.
I mean,
So
you do have something you could talk about.
nah.
Okay, fine.
Well, okay. I'm on here every Wednesday.
That's
well,
so
kind of,
wild.
more or less. And every Friday, actually, a lot of people don't know about this, but I'm over on The Gaming Historian for I think it's What Lies Beneath. It's another streamed campaign. I play a pamphlet paladin, so I am literally going to people and handing out pamphlets of my religion like a Jehovah's Witness.
That's amazing. That's
It's,
wonderful.
It's a lot of fun. So if you can, just pop on over there. And other than that, yeah, that's what I do.
All right.
_DM on a lot of social media platforms.
I think that's all of our projects. So we're going to go ahead and raid our friends over at Lark Network, their show Calderine Chronicles.
Yes.
One
Oh,
more thing you did not
Absolutely.
what's
plug,
up?
Aaron.
What didn't we plug? Oh, you mean the fact that
Artwork.
the fact that
Our-
if anyone wants access to the wonderful classes that we use here on this show, I have a Patreon over at patreon.com/obsidianolive, where every
Nothing.
month
Yeah.
for like $5 a month, you can get access to another class, legendary magic item, and creature stat block. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, that.
Considering that March is the month of Dionysus, so the Dionysus class will be dropping this month, which is real nice. And as of tomorrow, there should be a poll up to decide what next month's will be. All right.
Yeah,
I think
some
that's
super
everything.
good content on there.
It's fine.
It is. Yeah,
It's
no.
okay.
It's patreon.com/obsidianolive.
Yeah, we're
If you didn't
fine.
Proud
this
supporter.
link.
Proud
Yeah.
supporter.
Yeah. It's
Proud-
fun. Just stop it. You guys don't need to fight me. Anyway, I think that's it. So we're going to go over and rate our friends over on the Lark Network with their show Calderine Chronicles. They're all good friends. So we'll see you
Yes.
guys over there. Join us for the raid. Y'all ready to go? We got 7, 6, 5, Fjord, 3, 2, 1, and raiding now! Ah! All right, I think we're out.
I don't think that. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, it's taking